What? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream? What you mean?
Damn, they said your internet connection dying, bro.
Man.
Yo, don't ever tell me my internet connection is bad. Ever.
That is how you personally piss off Shadow Lee.
Fucking tell me my internet speed is bad. Who the hell do you think you are? Insult me all you want. Call me black. I don't even care.
Hey, yo.
Is being black an insult?
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Wait a minute.
We're the radically racist podcast.
Yeah, what is happening to you? Oh my god, you are being Uncle Ruckus.
Shoot, we're live. Remember, chat, if you don't like Forspoken, you're racist. You're the problem. Go watch Velma. It's a great show.
True. Let him know, Blake. Call him a slur, Blake. Do it.
Oh my god.
Hey, not on stream.
Yo, are we live?
We are live.
You know that boy Zafri is not trying to get me canceled on Shadow's podcast.
All right, let me see what else is going on here. Y'all wild. All right, hold on. All right. Mic check is good. Everything's good. I can't hear anything. Why can't I hear anything?
No one's talking.
Check is good. Everything's good.
Can you hear the cries of my soul?
Now I can hear stuff. All right, cool. All right, y'all ain't hear anything, chat. Y'all ain't hear nothing. we just going through the motions out here in this bitch. Where's my can of beer? Hold on.
This boy really drinking. He pounded it back.
There we go. It's still full. All right. What's going on, chat? It is a Monday podcast out in this bitch. All right. What do we got? I just got off of work, so I'm just nice and just ready. I gotta go into the office tomorrow. I don't feel like it. I really don't. I'll just say I don't want to go nowhere. What the hell is Devil May probably doing in the chat? That's all I'm saying. Stay in the chat, Devil. We got a lot of people in. You good?
He's playing Persona,
bro. That boy Shadow said, "I'm kicking you in real time from the chat."
Oh man, who we got in this chat? We got Dracon, Kogan, the usual suspects. Kevin. Why I feel like I know a guy named Kevin. I don't even know.
Kevin Bacon?
I like bacon. We got Michael Chairman. I don't even know who that is. I can't even read that. Night Fury, Night Wolf. Why you got two knights in here? Who's a better knight? I don't know. I'm just saying. Oh man, who else we got? Jaina, what up? Misty, what up? What's going on, guys? Monday energy out in this bitch.
Thanks for joining, guys.
We got a super chat, but I think Shadow. I think you should break into that. That's your call, bro.
Oh, okay, I was gonna let you do that. $2 super chat from my boy Game Inspection. Let me in. I must preach greatness. Okay. Listen, you cannot preach about Forspoken greatness. We're gonna be slandering the crap out of Forspoken in a few. All right.
Nah, it's not a we thing.
Be slandering that. What you mean? Oh man, this guy's gonna.
I know this boy Q is not gonna cap for this game.
He's probably is. Don't listen to Pelvic. She is not hot shiz. I do not have a gun to her head right now as we speak. I'm pretty sure I don't.
Bro. What's going on there?
All right, and her mic's mute, so yeah. Listen. Trust me. She is fine. Don't worry. Her mic is muted, probably for a reason. Okay.
Shadow don't want that echo. We get it.
We do have a super chat from Duo Beard saying, "Welcome to the husbando of Wet Dreams Bowser character." What?
Yo.
Stealing my titles? What?
But it's Wet Dreams. Do you want that title? You want the title of Wet Dreams?
I don't know. Because that's dudes. That's yeah. I guess that voice works mysterious wonders.
Are you trying to say that ladies don't get wet dreams? Come on.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What? Pretty sure they do.
Yeah, they do.
That's what I'm saying.
Pelvic confirm. Oh wait, she still got the gag on. I mean, she muted.
Oh,
this is a okay.
I'm eating bulgogi. What the fuck? Oh my god! Shut your bitch ass up.
Whoa!
Oh my god,
man, you can take that shot? That's crazy.
Oh my god, yeah, he will.
Don't worry, her jaw is hurting for a reason.
Sir.
But what was your question before you said some
Oh my
shit?
god.
I don't know, but Boogie is
All
good.
right.
Let's save that till after the podcast.
Oh, Ace Breaker with the super chat.
Oh, I love that one.
Queen Pelvic and King Zafe. What's
Yo,
going on?
Hey, what the
Boys,
The
we
king
out
is in
here.
the house.
Let's
Hey.
go.
Yeah, what?
Shadow, she's trying to usurp me again. Shadow, stop her.
That's what it seems like. Yo,
Cardio Belmont.
Ah man,
Okay.
looks like you got a day off, Blake.
Gang's all
Take
here.
it from me.
Hit that like. Let's go. Hit that like. We love
True, like
that.
the stream, gamers.
Yes.
Gamers, you know what to do. Like,
Look at that. See the king queen at it again.
like,
We carrying the podcast, man.
or just hit that
Shit.
like. Like, just
Why don't we just
see
take
what
the
happens,
podcast
guys.
over? Why don't we take the podcast over today?
One's
Yo,
never
what's
here and the other is still the newbie. And y'all
What
praising
up?
them like
No, we got this.
What up to the Pelvic Revolution podcast?
Hey,
Yeah, we got a super chat
Welcome
here
to
from,
I love it,
from
the Pelvic
Ricardo.
Revolution. Oh my
You
God.
know,
No,
we
I
got a
already
super
said
chat.
this.
Can
Sir?
everybody shush? I'm trying to keep doing my job.
I already did it. I already did it.
You did not.
I did.
No, she did.
I did. You weren't even listening. Oh my God.
Whoa!
Show, it's been great. Thanks for having me.
You heard it
I'll see
here
you guys
first.
next week.
Like,
Oh
this is
God! Look at that, trying to take my job.
What? He was here first. I have him under
Disrespect.
contract.
Shadow.
I have his salary right here. His paperwork is here. He's got the
She
super
cannot
chat.
give.
Rakon Spider even
15%
agrees.
Shadow.
Hold
She
on,
cannot.
Rakon Spider even agrees. Pelvic Revolution is a baller title. Not gonna lie.
True.
They get it. See, welcome to the Pelvic Revolution
It's
podcast.
time.
Oh look, Duo Beard 199.
I zoned
Pelvic
out for like
Revolution
30
podcast.
seconds. I have
Featuring-
no idea what's happening.
Featuring Shadow
I'm
Elite.
right with you there, Bell.
Ooh.
You're-
Listen, I don't know who the Shadow Elite XD is, but it's Shadow Elite
Yo,
HD duo.
All right,
Gala
Zayfree.
Darkness.
Zayfree,
Yo, so we
my darling.
got a great show today, folks, for you.
Let's keep it going. So let's go down the line and talk about what we're
Hey,
playing.
we ain't doing this. All right? This is my podcast. All right? Hold up. This is my podcast.
Now, what are you playing right now?
No. Don't answer
Now,
that,
what are
sir.
you playing right
Don't
now?
answer
Y'all
that.
hear
Nobody answer any
Y'all
questions, all
hear
right?
something.
All right? Nobody answer nothing. All right?
Y'all hear something?
Okay.
All right, so Val, what were you playing? What are you playing?
Oh my God. Mute.
As of right now, I am playing.
No, I said
Fire
don't answer it. No,
Emblem
stop
Engage.
answering it.
Yo,
Stop answering that question, okay? All right. This is my podcast, all right?
Right
I
now,
have
I'm
control
also,
here.
playing Fire Emblem Engage.
Y'all still answering. Y'all still answering.
oh my god.
I'm tired. I'm like, what do I
I'm
gotta do
just
to get
playing
respect?
Fire Emblem Engage for the Nintendo Switch family of consoles. You know, it's pretty
Yo.
controversial because of
Oh my God.
some choices they've made in the game, but I'm having fun because I'm a whale and I know that. But it's fun for me, so that's what I'm playing. Thank you. Back to Pelvic.
We don't know who that was. All right, anyway, listen, this is the HPMP podcast, JRPG podcast, episode 89, all right? Shadow Elite's podcast, never forget it. It's not Pelvic's podcast, Battle Pack, not some bum on the streets podcast. This is my podcast, all right? All right? Now we get into the intros, all right?
Oh my god. She's bolder than I.
All right. Go ahead. What's your names again? Bow, go ahead, man.
Can I go? Or
Yeah, go
are we
ahead.
done?
Go ahead.
We're introducing ourselves.
Yes, you're doing the intros. You're first. Go ahead.
Welcome, everyone. Episode 89 of the HVMP podcast. Hope you've all had a fun weekend playing Fire Emblem or Persona, whatever your flavor of the weekend was. And let's get into these topics.
There you go. That's a good intro right there. We love that intro. Blake, you're up.
It is that time. What's going on, guys? It's me, Westtown HD, bringing the energy. You know, I used to be the hype guy, but I've been neutered in the past, so I'm gonna bring on back the hype. How y'all doing today? Welcome.
All right, that's good. That's another good, solid intro. Q, follow it up. I said Q, goddammit, follow it up.
I'm trying. I'm laughing too much. It is your husband of dreams, of course. We are here for the waifus. All you bandos are out there, you know, we appreciate you too, but you know we're here for the waifus, so it's all good. Let's go. Let's do this episode. Come on, let's get it going.
All right. Zayfer, you're up next.
Gamers, it's that time once again. Thank you for having me here. Excited to talk about all these games. Shoutouts to all of my fellow broke boys who didn't get any new games this weekend. Like, I get it. Payday was rolling up on another day of the week, but it's all good. Thanks for having me here.
Broke boys, what's that like? I don't know about that. Anyway, Pell, go ahead with your intro. So you just gonna act like you can't talk anymore? Is that what this is? You ain't on mute. So she just gonna honestly leave me hanging with the intro. Is that?
Oh, you can't hear. I
Did
don't
you
think
mute her?
Oh, did I mute her?
Did you mute her?
Oh,
No, Shadow muted me. Oh my god, the misogyny is fucking real. Holy crap.
y'all see how it was nice and quiet and
No,
peaceful and
that
everything
is
was just flowing?
Crazy.
You know?
He muted me. Oh my god. What? I was running a podcast. I was doing so good, and then Shadow just had to be like, "Oh, it's my podcast."
Oh
and
my
just
god.
ruined the whole flow of things. So we had to redo everyone's intro.
If we just wait 5 minutes, Riku's gonna pop on. Because
Oh my god. I like Acebreaker. Queen, speak up. Don't let this man silence you. That's right.
Oh my
Tenko?
God.
Is that you?
Shadow.
Oh my
you
god.
don't want to hear Ace does to women on his weekends, but
Okay, we got one more intro, pal. You're it. Go ahead.
Oh, it's your girl, Lady Pelvic of Pelvic Gaming, and I'm very happy to be here, even though I am not being treated with the respect I deserve after Shadow begged me to be on the podcast. But that's not here nor there. I'm very, very happy to be here and to, once again, stand my ground against a panel of dude bros. Well, except Avery. Avery's cool.
Dude,
Blake has
bros.
been cool too. Blake has been cool too.
Let's go.
Anyway, Blake, I've read and say your job. I think we got 2 super chats.
all right. So I can get back to all right. Another super chat from Duobeard saying Shadow out here acting worse than a petty girlfriend.
That's just false. Completely false. I'm doing out here. I'm being Sigma right now.
Oh,
Nice.
wait. I don't know why. The first thing I thought of was the Mega Man character.
Yeah, I thought about that when I said it. I can't even. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We got another super chat from Snow Owl with $2 super chat saying new name Pelvic and her husbando harem hour.
Oh, my
no.
god. No.
I have
I want to be naked with these guys.
All my husbandos are fictional, alas. But
Nah, man. And they're all
Yeah, I
scrubs too.
just
They're all
imagine
fictional.
Val takes his pants off and it's like the dude from The Boys where his dick's hanging around the guy's neck.
What was his name?
what?
I
I
can't
don't
remember
know
that guy's
anything
name.
about that.
Lord have mercy. All right, since Pell, you wanna talk crap to everybody, try to take over people's podcasts. Let's start with you. All right, let's start with what's going on with you. What game you out here playing right now, pal?
I'm playing the absolute wonderful, the great, the amazing Persona 4 Golden.
Is that right? Is that right? And word on the JRPG streets is that you're not having the best time with that game. Can you care to elaborate on that?
I'm having a great time with the game. I'm just getting my ass beat. I like getting spanked though, so it works out, right?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Nah. But I am getting my ass beat. But I don't know. It makes you stronger, right? It builds character. So I'm
my
playing
dad
on
said.
normal. And I'm enjoying it. And I just I was under leveled, so that's why. But now I'm higher level. What am I? I'm level 30 something. 36. So yeah, and I'm in the 3rd dungeon. I'm doing well, doing fine. Yeah, it was a struggle at first. Persona 4 is hard in the beginning though. It actually is quite the challenge. But during the 3rd dungeon, and now that I have personas that are high level, I'm I'm destroying everything, And now that I got the Fox, persona up or social link up, it's not as expensive to heal and yada yada. It all balances itself out. You just have to, work at it a little bit. And I've been doing the 3rd dungeon is going to be a 1-day run. I could definitely do it in 1 day. I'm rich enough and I will soon be strong enough, so super excited. I love this game.
All the streets have to say is Persona 4 it probably isn't that difficult of a game. How could you be out here getting your ass beat, your cheeks clapped? How does that happen? I'm just
Okay, first of all, it was in the beginning. It was in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Yeah, early game
Yes.
Persona I think early game Personas are pretty tough.
Yeah. Y'all gotta stop giving her, stop letting her off the damn hook. Because if it was me,
Yeah, it was a little rough in the beginning.
Yeah, when I played Persona 5 Royal last year, I was trying to play it on hard mode, but like that first dungeon, it was some of the enemies would just like party wipe me, and I'm like, there's just nothing I can do. You just don't have the options early game. I feel at first, at least, it snowballs eventually. And I think Persona 4 is one of the ones that snowballs a bit bigger than the others. It gets a little easier than late game other Persona games, but you know. Early
Is Persona 4's difficulty scaling like 5's where you just do more damage and take more damage?
I don't think so. That's a good question.
That felt really weird in 5, like it wasn't really balanced.
Yeah, I think that was only for like the highest difficulty though, when it was like triple for weaknesses or something.
Oh, was that just for no, it wasn't Lunatic. What was it?
Whatever it's called.
The hardest difficulty.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
See.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I think at the beginning it's difficult. In the very beginning. And then the third dungeon, you're right. It is not difficult. It's just my ass, again, was under leveled. I was level 20 in a level 35 to a level 40 area. So yeah, I was getting my ass beat. You know? But now that I grinded and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm fine now. Like nothing's really posing a threat. I mean, sometimes enemies be getting a little slick with their fucking Mudos and Hamas, which scare the shit out of me. Thankfully, they miss, but like, you know. But at that point, that's just like RNG. That's not me being a bad player.
All I'm saying is I ain't never heard this before. I've been playing Persona 4 for, holy shit, I could say like 10 years or something like that. And I have never heard anybody say that the beginning was hard. I'm just saying.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just saying.
I did. To be honest, I have to agree with Shadow. Like, I found Persona 4 Golden to be pretty easy.
It's easy after part 2.
I didn't find anything in the game to be difficult. I found it enjoyable. It was just a relaxing, enjoyable time. Yeah, I didn't have much. I'm not saying it wasn't challenging. It just wasn't hard.
Yeah, the only thing I had a problem with was the end boss. The end boss, the true end boss, that got me because I was like, it's like 5 years, 5 levels low.
Hey!
I didn't even say anything, woman.
I'm just making sure you have it. So for those who don't know, I played Persona 4 Golden when it came out on the Vita. It was my first ever Persona. And needless to say, I did not play it correctly. What do you mean, Pelvic? Well, you see, chat, I didn't realize social links were a thing you level up until I got Naoto.
What?
Yeah, so I didn't do any of the social links until I don't even know how I did.
Damn.
I like playing it. I don't know about it. Like even I look back at my time and I'm just like, I don't know. So and then what happened was there's a point in the game where like you have to make a very important decision. I made the wrong decision, so I got the bad ending. So to this day I never actually beat the true boss, whatever. I say I beat it because I saw credits, so I don't care what anyone says. I have beat Persona 4.
You guys can't see my face. My jaw is on the floor.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. I'm not even. Yeah.
Now hold on, Chad. Yeah, you just heard what she said. Did she actually beat Persona 4?
Yes, I did.
Did she? Chad, you be the judge. Yes or no?
No,
If she saw credits, she finished it. As far as I'm concerned, if she saw credits, she finished the game.
I would say if you write credits, it's basically the game's over, right?
I don't know about. I feel like games nowadays have kind of broken that rule a bit. Like you got stuff like Automata, Sonic and the Black Knight for our Sonic peeps in the chat. Like
yes, sir.
You see credits, it's not always the end, you know.
Zephyr, it's all
okay,
about
but
your
like
ending.
the exception is not the rule. The exception is not the rule, Zephyr.
I don't know. Like I don't know. I feel like we've gotten past that, like as a concept, you know.
So I rolled the credits on MGS5, but I was told that there's like another like 20 hours of gameplay, and I just turned it off and said I'm good.
Because you got your ending, right? You got your ending. That was it.
I was content with the ending, and everyone's like, "No, you should experience the sorrow that we all went through." And I was like,
"Yes, chat. Go against Pelvic. Go against Pelvic, chat. Yes. Excellent, excellent."
And in response to Ace Breaker's question, yes, I did play Persona 4 Golden on the Vita and finished it. Right, I got a credit scene. So as far as I'm concerned, I finished that game and it was perfect.
Did anyone here play vanilla first? Because I played vanilla first.
I played listen, y'all don't know me. I played vanilla when it came out on PS2. I've been out here in this JRPG street since y'all was in diapers. I've been putting in work.
Persona 4 do you have, Shadow? How many copies do you have of Persona 4?
Probably just like Persona 4. I just got that and I loved it. I didn't buy it multiple times like I did Persona 5. Yeah. All right. I played Vanilla. I probably played like 5 times. Then I played Golden like 2 times. And I still gotta see if I beat Golden on hard just to rub it in Pelvic's face. I don't know if I did, but I gotta take it out. Anyway, let's get to our first topic here. What are we talking about first? Do we want to talk about Forspoken real quick? We want to talk about this amazing game, this 10 out of 10 game of the year. Is that what we want to do first?
So good, they didn't even want people to play it until it came out.
All right, guys. So as you all know, Forspoken is out here in these gaming streets, and it released to critical. What's the word I'm looking for?
Backlash.
Applause.
Yeah, backlash sounds about right. Sitting at a high score, a very high score of a 68 on Metacritic with 62 reviews. Now, as was mentioned before, Square Enix didn't allow even professional reviewers to get review codes, or they didn't allow the embargo to lift until day of release. So that's kind of spooky when you go around and you look at it. Also, the PC requirements for this game is absolutely ridiculous, requiring at least 24 gigabytes of RAM, which is just a stupid requirement.
There's some weird optimization going on there.
The recommended graphics cards are 3070 Ti.
No. Here's the thing: if anyone on this podcast cannot complain about PC specs, it's Shadow. I mean, this guy is rich people, right?
That's not the point, though, Keys. That should not be the minimum.
Optimized.
The minimum?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And the PC reviews, I don't think come out until next week.
I don't think anyone got codes for that. I don't think anyone got codes for the PC review.
Yeah, because I don't even think it
was hiding something.
Yeah, they would definitely hide something. They knew they had a turd, and they were just like, we're gonna let it go for as long as we can, and get all the pre-orders and make sure nobody cancels their pre-orders before the game comes out. And yeah, we see the result here. Like, I think like. Could we all had tell from a mile away that this game wasn't going to be all that great?
Yeah.
I just didn't trust Square in North America. Like their claim to fame was the Tomb Raider games, which I heard are great, but I don't know, Avengers and Guardians, and then this, and it just seemed like it was more than likely not going to do great.
Now hold on, sir. You said Guardians. Guardians is actually a good game.
Yeah, that is a good game.
Doesn't like Guardians of the Galaxy in general, even the movies.
Oh my god!
Aren't they trying to? Isn't Square trying to sell off that department of their company though? Like, aren't they?
I think they already sold off a crap ton of it and invested in the blockchain or some garbage.
A lot of people said this was the same team that did Final Fantasy 15, which, if that's true, that explains a lot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It is the Final Fantasy 15 team. That is true.
That
Also
explains
trash.
Oh man, complete trash, utter trash. I'd probably rather play Forspoken than play Final Fantasy 15 again.
Dang.
Kind of agree, but let's not even get into that. Don't get me started.
So I guess nobody here actually played the demo. Maybe I guess.
No. I passed on the demo. I did get an email from PlayStation today saying that you should download this demo today.
You should download this.
Yeah. I saw
it's
that
PlayStation exclusive. We don't want to lose money on this. We paid for this.
Anyone to have this, you know.
I wonder if Sony actually did pay for exclusivity, because this seems like a type of game that would go to Xbox. This will go on Game Pass, honestly.
They did pay for exclusivity. I guess that wouldn't end up on Game Pass. But I mean, granted, the reviews have been a lot more favorable than I thought they would be, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen reviews where people are giving this 8 and 9s. Have you guys not watching YouTube today? Like
8 and 9s.
8, 9, 7s. I've seen a few bad ones. I've seen some stinkers, but I'm saying there's quite a lot of good reviews this game has gotten, and I'm a bit shocked, to be honest. Some people are saying, it's got some bad stuff, like all games, but the good stuff, it's good. And I'm just like, really?
Is it?
What do you look at that? So
what you're saying? What are you guys saying? That it's not worth the $70?
It definitely isn't with that price. I
That's
think
ridiculous.
maybe if it's on sale for like 15 quid, I'll probably pick it up.
Ooh, we had some super chats real quick. We have one from a Duo Beard saying Jack Garland would make Forspoken a good experience. He's not wrong. Jack Garland is one of the best characters in Final Fantasy history. And we have another super chat from Game Inspection saying Guardians is some mid and Forspoken demo is trash. Yeah.
Oh man,
he's crisping.
It's crazy.
Listen,
I'm telling you, bro. People only gassing up Guardians because of how bad Avengers was. That's all I'm saying.
No, Guardians is a good game,
was
bro.
lower.
It was a good game.
It was a good game, man. Come on.
Was it a great game?
Maybe not
Every
great.
game doesn't have to be great. It just has
True.
to be
No,
good.
you're right. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
every game tries to launch at a great price point, being full price.
That is true. That do be true. That's why you see you don't buy day one. That's the thing.
True. Let them know, Q. Let them know.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't
I'm
buy day
serious.
one and you don't pre-order? Is that what you're saying?
I don't pre-order. I have the only game I've pre-ordered in recent years, and this is over a long, maybe 10 years span, was actually Pokemon Violet.
Let's
And that was it.
go.
Yeah,
Nothing
whenever
else.
I pre-order, it's usually because I like the collector's editions. But other than that, like, I mean, it's not. I
Yeah.
don't think it's too crazy a deal.
I did get a nice little collectible that's only available here in the UK for Pokemon.
Share though.
I think I only pre-order when there's like exclusive pre-order bonuses that I can only get with pre-ordering, and that's about it. Because I know I had to do that for Ryza. As a matter of fact, I gotta do that for Ryza 3. So
Hey,
I
ain't they send
or
you
something?
what happened?
I didn't give no a figurine. Like, do you get a figure of Ryza? Or
No, it's not a figure. It's like you get like a exclusive costumes that they're not gonna release.
Isn't Koei Tecmo just going to send you a copy of that game anyway?
Yeah, but I'm still gonna buy it because I want
Well,
those
here's the thing,
costumes.
if you buy the pre-order, right? If you pre-order and you get your pre-order bonus, can you return it? And keep the pre-order bonus, of course.
No.
Oh, and keep the pre-order.
I think so. I mean, like, yeah,
Might-
there's no, like, if you get
might-
like the
might be onto
tarot
something.
cards with Fire Emblem, like, I don't see why you'd have to bring those back with the game. Like, you open them.
Yeah, exactly.
Might
That's
be
what I'm thinking.
onto
I think
something.
you take it back. Yeah.
Might be on to something there, sir.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. All right,
I mean-
Q. I see what you're putting on now.
Hold on. We got a super chat from Creators Freedom. $10 super chat. Thank you, sir. You're very generous. He says Shin Megami Tensei 5 or Forspoken? Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Whoa, well, why are they even being?
I'll take SMT5 over.
SMT5 at least had good music.
So, okay, wait. SMT5 was a good game. Okay, like it was a. I would say it's a disappointing SMT game at maybe, but still a good RPG. Still a pretty good JRPG.
I'll give you that.
You knew around the launch, you were singing the praises of that shot.
I definitely was, but like when it settled, when all the hype was done and settled, like I looked back on it, I was like, this game, what the fuck is this game? Like I don't know what happened, man.
I really hope that like 2 years from now, Shadow looks back on Star Ocean and says the same thing we talked about Xenoblade.
No, Star Ocean is good shit. Star Ocean is amazing. Well, not amazing, but it's amazing to me.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay,
man.
buddy.
Oh man, that's just slandering this Ocean. I didn't even play it.
Hey, I played it.
And your PC was crap when you played it. I can't trust you.
Oh man. This
so
man.
so wait a minute, Pelvic. You don't have anything to say about the game you're starring in?
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
I feel like that's an
my
ism.
lord.
Oh, Pel, like real talk though. If like Square Enix and a movie company team said you are the perfect face for this character, they want you in, you gonna play the role or not?
Oh hell yeah! If they're gonna pay me, yeah. If they're gonna pay me, if they're gonna pay me big money, absolutely, absolutely. Why wouldn't I? I want money.
Take the rule.
I do the same thing too. Shit.
Yeah, I
I'm
want
a guy.
money.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
need me to be a
man.
porn star? Hell yeah. Let me know.
Oh,
Hey, yeah.
What just happened?
I don't
Like,
know.
I blinked and now we're talking. What?
I don't know. That's Blake for you. Ah man. So Pel, you're not getting this game?
No, I never was singing this game's praises from like I looked at it, I was like, I like the movement. I'll say that. I think the movement looks super cool. But like you know me guys, I like my weeb shit. You know, this is like very realistic. Like I like there's very few realistic games I play. What like God of War and Assassin's Creed, but even that I dropped because bad. But or 3 was so bad. Sorry, 3 was so bad. But yeah, like I just don't find that style like attractive. Like I don't.
Art style.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not really into real. There's like again select few games like Skyrim, you know, and Skyrim isn't even like super pretty, You know?
No, it's not.
It's really not. But I actually
Skyrim got that
Skyrim,
Bethesda coat of paint on it.
So
Yep.
there
Skyrim and Morrowind, I love them.
like now, guys. Now, Zayfree, Q, Bow, Pelvic, and myself. There are some people saying that we need to support this game for the culture.
Exactly.
No.
Nah.
Yeah. I say we all buy a copy.
Wasn't included in that, so I'm not buying it.
Because, no, I want to support.
No.
I want to support what I want to see in the culture. You know, and then here's my thing, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with this. You know, there isn't any like a girl isekai, right? Like goes into this like mystical adventure. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But...
See, you say that, but the intro of the game, if you didn't know, is her being like a street thief, getting caught, going to jail. Well, not going to jail. She went to court. Then she got transported to this world where just a bunch of white people who were calling her a monster. So I don't know.
I was gonna say I say Shadow buys a copy for each of us. You know, since he
does have money.
Oh man,
he's getting all these super chats. You know.
Oh man.
Also, I mean, like it's great that we have not only a woman main character but like a person of color. Like that's great. But at the same time, if you support like such a low standard for this character, then they're gonna keep making this type of representation at a lower standard.
Yeah. And also, like when it comes to representation, like what's up with her dialogue? Her dialogue just every time I'm seeing
Chris.
Hold on, I'm gonna be real.
Oh,
I
here we
don't
go.
think her dialogue's that bad. Okay, and now I've only seen 2 clips. I haven't played the demo. I haven't like researched this game. I just saw what I see on Twitter. Right. So the first thing I saw was like there's one where he's like, I just use mind powers. I move shit with my mind. Like blah blah blah. To me, that wasn't cringy. It was like a little bit after she said that, where she's like, "What do you mean? Take down like cool beasts, do super amazing powers, and da da da." Like then it felt like they were trying to be quippy and try hard. You know, like let me take down these gnarly beasts. You know, and I'm like, okay.
Who says gnarly anyway?
I know.
In this day and age, like who the frack says that?
Apparently,
I thought the same thing. But hold on, I'm not done. There was another clip though, where I guess her and Cuff, like her like partner fit purse thing, they were like they had a kind of a back and forth where like the back and forth, the banter actually seemed like funny. Like it was relatable between like I could see me and my best friend like having this conversation, having this silly, goofy conversation. So I don't think all of it's bad.
Yeah, I got to admit, that one wasn't that bad.
Okay. One, this was apparently an old dude writing her entire character, so take that as you will. And 2, yeah, banter is fine when it's earned, but these two, from what I've seen, just meet up and then they just have banter like that. There's no development, no trials they face together or anything.
Also, from what I've gathered from the reviews,
I'm just saying, near the book, they just got they just had banter and it was great. Ooh. And I know you don't like Nier, but I also don't care about your opinion. But
of course, she picks Nier.
Yeah, well, listen, fucking Nier and fucking Grimoire Vice, they just met and they had flawless banter.
All right, I gotta admit, she's right about that.
Everything can be. I mean, you can say okay, they had good banter and stuff like that, but the banter in this, from what I've seen in the reviews, now I haven't played the game yet, but I've watched like 4 or 5 reviews for the game so far today, just to get like a solid opinion of it before we jumped in here. And based on what people have been saying about the game, the dialogue, you can't skip the dialogue. You can like maybe switch it off in the menu, but the dialogue works in a sort of sense where, you know, when you're walking through a game and then 2 characters start talking to each other like in Uncharted or something, and you listen to it, and that's fine. This game stops you from moving. You just stand there and you have to listen to it. You can't move. You can't skip it. It's just going on. And it happens so frequently that it just keeps breaking up the flow of the gameplay. So let's just say you're doing, like, you just killed a monster, walk 6 seconds. And there was actually a reviewer who counted the time and put it in his review. Walk 6 seconds, black fades to black, another dialogue cutscene. And it's like, really? Like, why wouldn't you just do this and let's have them talk and just walking next to each other? And
no, I'll agree. I'll agree with that.
It doesn't flow. That's the thing. It doesn't flow. And the other thing too is the characters don't grow as they go along. Like, she is rude to everyone according to the reviews. She's really rude, and she does not grow. And I think, like, let's say for example, any of us go into an isekai world, we may go in with our modern sensibilities to a certain extent, but by spending enough time there, we may start to pick up some stuff and we may change a bit of how we do things. She just doesn't. She just is the same way the whole time.
Are you trying to force a woman to change?
You ever played the whole game?
Pardon?
This reviewer played the whole game?
Oh, not one review. This is multiple reviewers.
Okay.
But it is worth wondering if they did play the whole game, because maybe it's
They
more of a slow
did.
burn. Okay.
Yeah.
The ones that I watched, they were all talking about how they've spent like 40 plus hours, they've completed the game and all that kind of stuff. So they've literally like spoken about it. And this is despite the fact some of them did say they liked the game. You know, they like certain aspects of it. The gameplay is really fun, or they like this and that and so forth. But the one thing that everyone's got stuck on that was an issue for every single reviewer is that dialogue, is the fact that the characters seem poorly written. And they did say the voice actor who does the main character, that she's not really that bad. It's her writing that's bad.
Yeah.
So she's
The direction.
working off a poor, exactly, writing and direction. So she's working with poor script, essentially, is what they were saying.
Just like Relayer. But anyway, we've got a super chat here from Game Inspection at $2 saying Forspoken is MCU dialogue in the worst way.
Ooh, that's all I
Yikes!
needed to hear.
Ah, man.
That's all I needed to hear.
Oh,
MCU,
my
okay, MCU dialogue now, not like, before Phase 4. Before Phase 4, everything was fine, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
There's a review that actually said that's actually in one of the reviews.
Jesus.
MCU dialogue.
If it's like She-Hulk, then that I get that. I understand that.
MCU dialogue was going downhill in Phase 2.
So-
yeah.
So we all said that the voice is fine, but as a dialogue, that's bad. Now, what if we went into the multiverse and this game had a black male protagonist? Would the dialogue be better, or would it just fit?
No, it's still
No.
shit.
Still be bad, yeah.
See,
I think the character isn't defined by the gender, right? Like,
Okay, all right.
this is just my take, but if this game was, it wouldn't make me want to play it any more than this already doesn't make me want to play it. Like, if anything, I am more liable to play a game that I'm not interested in if the main character is cute. Like, what's that one game coming out? Looks like Bayonetta coming to PlayStation. Stellar Blade?
Yeah, Stellar Blade, yeah.
Oh,
If Stellar Blade's character was a man, I probably would not even
Never.
care. But I don't know. She looks like she's interesting. So
cool.
Nah,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. She just looks good. That's the reason I'm
so I
coming.
mean, we all know
The
over here.
gender of the character does matter.
I mean,
to a
To
certain
Blake, at
extent.
least.
I
Now you hear this
Again.
chat. First it was no, and now it's to a certain extent. I see.
what
I
I'm
see.
saying is that if a game makes me want to play it because of a female character, me not wanting to play this game that also has a female character means this game is extra shit.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Oh, okay.
At least the man is honest, At least he's honest, because you know what, Pell, when you're ready and you talk about your bandos,
yeah.
there, I mean,
Not wanting to watch any
Yeah.
other Gundam shows. Yep.
All I'm saying is you move the goalpost. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with playing because you're attracted to the main character. There's nothing wrong with that. Just the initial question that was asked was, would this change if it was a male character?
Nope.
Would things would change for you and blah blah blah. But then you listed another example, like a game where it's like, oh yeah, if it was a dude, yeah, I wouldn't want to play it. So it does matter. I think.
But he's
clearly.
the reason why he's pointing that out. He's trying to say that, hey, I usually would buy a game with an attractive female character, but this game is just that much hot doodle cakes that I wouldn't get it. That's basically what he's saying.
What cakes?
Butt cakes. He said hot doo-doo butt cakes. Oh,
Butt
nah.
cakes.
No, I look at this game, like I actually do like the movement. Like I've been watching, like, from our podcast, and like the movement does look super cool. I just think, like I said, for me, it's honestly I just like my weeb shit. There's
I got a lot
very
of particle
few
effects going on.
games.
So if
Yeah,
this
like, I
game,
think it actually looks super cool.
so Pal, this game looked like Gravity Rush. You be all over it.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, so
this movement does kind of look like Gravity Rush, huh?
Yeah. Like I'm watching the movement, like her like climbing up these
Yeah, it
buildings
looks
and like
good.
do this grappling shit. I was like, well, that looks cool as fuck, I just don't care
It's not
for
weeb
another
enough.
realistic world.
And granted, I do like her design as well. It's just what
I
you guys
don't.
said about the unskippable dialogue and cutscenes. That's like a big red flag for me. Like unskippable dialogue and cutscenes, guys, that deserves cruel and unusual punishment. It's just not.
unusual punishment. Oh, no.
Like sometimes you just want to play the game, and you should be able to have that option.
Listen, I personally love cutscenes and dialogue and all that stuff. But if they're
Me too.
poor,
Well, it's good.
No, stop. Please. You
So-
don't like it if it's good or bad. You just don't.
let's be
For you.
let's be extra shallow here. Where do we place her on the top 10, I guess, good-looking females in gaming?
She's not even in the top 10. What are you talking about, man?
Oh, man.
No.
It's because
Not
she's
even
black.
top
It's because she's
20.
black, Q. Is that what the
No.
reason? You can't even put her in the top
No.
20?
Oh my lord! What is
Oh my
happening? Yo, Blake, we got a super chat. Blake, we got a super chat.
All right. We got a super chat from Game Inspection. Found a super chat saying YouTubers beat Forspoken in 8 hours. Combat is stiff and movement is at best from what I played. 8 hours? Is this not supposed to be a big, like, long open world game? 8 hours?
Everything else on the market? No.
If you skip
Holy crap.
cuts. Well, if you skip,
This-
well, not cutscenes. If you skip optional content, probably.
From what the shortest time I've heard one of the reviewers do it in, like skipping everything, was 12 hours. I didn't know you could do it in 8
Yeah,
hours.
if you
That's insane.
skipping everything, I don't think 8 hours is
Not really
plausible.
credible like measurement.
Yeah. I see what they're up to. Okay, so
So, you playing this Shadow?
hell no.
Yeah, no, you know what? One of the reasons why Shadow wouldn't play this game, the performance as well is pretty shit. From what I've heard.
Yeah, plus it's gonna be
So,
terrible on PC. Like, no,
It,
I'm not playing
it
this.
has like a performance mode, but if you put that on, the game just runs like shit. So you have to play in not the performance mode, a beautiful mode or whatever with ray tracing and shit.
Fidelity.
If you put that on, it's gonna run like shit. And so you have to play it in performance mode, and I heard it really like drops the visual appeal to a certain extent in that mode. So.
You know what's sad is that, you know, we all know that the PC version is going to be unoptimized when it come out. Metacritic score is probably going to be like 30 or 40, but in like a week, mods are going to fix it.
Yeah.
That's
They're probably gonna mod out the unskippable cutscenes too. That's probably gonna be modded out in a week.
if they really mod like better performance, I just question what the hell's going on at whatever studio made this
That's
game.
Square.
Yeah. Super chat.
We got a super chat from Acebreaker saying, Uncle Shadow Ruckus, man, oh man.
Man, you black darkness. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop.
Wait, places. Wait, let him cook.
Let me stop. Let me not. I'm gonna get copyright. Copyright. I don't know how I'm gonna get copyright. Anyway, so that all for Forspoken, or we got any more slander for this game?
2023's first big dud. Probably not the last.
I didn't see.
That's so sad, though. That's so sad that this would be
I
this
just
year's
want
stud.
to bring up the fact that Riku's not here yet. I don't know if he's actually going to show up, but remember when this game first got announced and Riku was mad hype for this game?
I remember.
Was?
He was.
Interesting.
That Riku was super hype, but after Callisto, he said, "No, I'm not picking up this game." And that was before everything
What
happened.
does Callisto have to do with this?
I'll have to ask him. He was like, "Nope, I'm not. I can't," because he was super hyped for Callisto too, and I don't know. Something cracked in
disappointments in
him.
one run and one
I
month.
guess.
It's
I don't know,
His
he-
impressions started coming out. He was like, "Yeah, never mind."
Now we're a couple of months off from this, but where do we think this game will land? Getting nominees at the Game Awards. Do we think
It's
it's
gonna get.
Hero?
It's gonna
It's
do
gonna
well.
get nominated.
I don't
it's gonna
think it
get
is.
nominated. No,
It's
I
under
think
a
it's
70, so I
nominated.
mean-
best actress, best voice? I don't know. Best sound? You don't think? And nothing?
I think
I
it will.
think-
I think it will be there. I do.
I think because of the fact that this game is specifically targeted towards a specific type of audience, I think it is gonna get nominated for some stuff.
But let it be
Whether or not-
known, it'll only be nominated because
Oh,
Legend
yeah.
of Zelda's
Win
gonna
something.
sweep
It's
it
definitely
every
gonna win
other.
something.
Legend of
Not
Zelda's
the
gonna sweep it in every category.
Tears of the
possible.
Game Awards.
Let's
Yep.
go.
Zelda's gonna sweep it, and I'm gonna be here for it.
Oh man. We got another what are things called?
We
Super
got
chat.
a
Like,
super
do your
chat from.
fucking job.
Look, listen.
Like literally, this is why I was doing your job because you weren't.
I have to wait for people to shut up, Pelvic. And I don't know if you've been around recently, but people don't on this podcast. Anyway, a super chat from Ricardo Belmont. Part of our super chat. Thank you, Ricardo, for your time. and your
Lord.
money. My favorite review comment I saw: an easier Elden Ring. Oh,
An easier Elden Ring. What the
Oh,
fuck?
I feel like that's
Wow.
disrespect. If
I
Devil
feel
was
like
still in the chat,
Devil
he
will
would.
pop in
Oh
the
my
chat.
gosh.
I do not get Elden Ring vibes at all from this game.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
someone's getting offended by that.
Oof. Oh man.
You know what, guys? We've got 58 likes with 118 people in here. If you want Blake to read your super chat, you should get some more likes in here.
I mean, I do that anyway, but yeah, like you said.
Oh, I like this. L Realist. Or yeah, look at that. Forspoken not beating Octopath Traveler 2 for
Dude,
music.
That soundtrack's about to go
Mm.
crazy. Oh my
Facts.
god, I cannot
Mm.
wait for that.
I guess
Just for the
I did-
soundtrack alone.
Mm-hmm,
The Forspoken, that was one of the things that a lot of reviewers liked for Forspoken, though. The soundtrack was actually pretty good.
I promise you, it's not gonna beat
Yeah,
Octopath.
Nishiki, show these fools. Show them.
Oh, man.
Yo,
All right.
Octo Snore. Yo, Ace can't be on
Oh,
anymore.
hey, Blaze, what's going on?
Lord.
Sorry, Ace. Listen, you've been
Ace
my
doesn't
ride or
like
die for
any-
so long.
Ace
What
doesn't like
happened?
any of those games made
What
for
happened?
the team. He
Octo,
didn't like
You're a
Triangle
changed-
Strategy. He
you're a
doesn't like
changed person.
Octopath.
Octopath
Octo
2 about
sleep?
to be crazy.
What is
It's
Yo,
Octo
what? Yo,
Peak. What's going
chat,
on?
What's happening? Yo,
What was? Yeah, the Octopath Slander. What's happening
Yeah.
here?
Nah, man,
Octopath is
Octopath
great.
2 about to go crazy. It's just gonna be better in every way. And all the
Yeah, I
original
don't
games already
understand.
did.
This man said Octopath 2.
Octopath.
Not 3. Shut.
You spelled two the wrong two. Though. Just throwing that.
I think that's the point.
Oh my god.
That play Ace is-
I cannot believe.
Somebody stop him, bro.
Just like the first Octopath. This is terrible. What's wrong
Nah,
with
this
Octopath?
is-
Y'all don't like turn-based games. You tell him, Kevin. Tell him, Kevin. Like, what is
Oh,
wrong
man.
with Octopath? Octopath was great.
I don't think
Well,
anything's wrong with
I
it.
mean,
I think it's just
People
People didn't like the fact characters didn't really interact.
Yeah,
That was about
Oh my
it.
god.
That's the
But
main
that-
thing, yeah.
Exactly. That's it.
yeah.
You know,
Pretty much.
bruh, I know.
I do think it could get a little grindy at points as well.
No.
A
It
little
can.
bit, yeah.
No, it can't.
I'll back.
Not the
I'll
way
back
I
Vapor
played.
on that one.
Didn't
I'll
you
back
have
Vapor on
to
that
for the
one.
like the super secret final ending or whatever? Didn't you need to grind your ass off?
Yeah,
Yep.
I didn't do it.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
do
For
it.
that, for
Yeah.
that, you had to. Yeah, for that, you had to grind.
I did
But
not.
if you're playing like the game, the story it's not really grindy because you can't just continue one character story in succession. You got to go to other character stories and level up.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's-
that's fair. That's fair. And I also did like a fair bit of side quests as well. Now that I think about it, I don't think there are really any moments where I was like, I have to grind.
Yeah,
Except for
exactly.
the last part, which
yeah,
I
the
didn't
last part was just ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. I hope I'm sure they're gonna fix that because they said like in the first like interviews or whatever, they're like, yeah, the character's gonna interact this time. We saw the feedback. This game's just gonna be good. It's just gonna be good.
It should have no reason to be bad. If it is Square
Yeah.
Enix, I'm gonna kill you. All right,
Remember,
so
this is also the team that has a history of taking feedback seriously because they always give us demos first.
True.
And then by the
True.
Oh yeah,
release,
and
quite
then
different.
they implement them in real time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do need to try Triangle Strategy for real because I played the demo and I was like, ruh-roh. But
you need to play
it
that.
was good.
All right, let's move on to Persona 3 Portable, and Persona 4 Golden also came out as well. People kind of forget that, but the attention is going towards Persona 3 Portable. So this game came out. It's been a long time. The Persona 3 has been locked away on, I think, the PSP, on PS2 for God knows how many years. Like, we're talking about like eons of this game just locked behind, dated hardware. And now, finally, in the year of 2023, Persona 3 Portable makes its way to Switch and I believe PC. That was pretty much it, right? They come to PC.
Everything.
Okay, now everything.
Yes,
PS4,
everything.
PS5.
And Xbox.
Oh yeah, King, Xbox.
Well, wait.
Xbox?
I don't think there's not a specific PS5 and Series X version though. It's just the PS4
Yeah.
and Xbox One versions on backwards compatibility.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, this game came out and everybody couldn't wait for it. They were like, "Oh my god, Persona 3 again! Even though Persona 5 is better, Persona 4 is way better." But anyway,
Not a needless comparison.
I'm just saying this game just finally came out, and it's got some pretty good reception, I believe. People think it's a good game, but it's the same exact game we played way back in the day.
True.
I would say actually has a lot more negative reception because of that.
Oh man,
maybe
talk to him.
people
Talk,
People are
Finally-
calling it a lazy remaster, and they're advertising it as a remaster, even though it is a port.
Yeah, and especially when like even just like on its own, like putting aside the like remaster label or whatever, it's just like it's Persona 3 Portable versus Persona 4 Golden, where one is like easily the definitive edition,
Definitive version.
and this one's like, well, I mean,
See,
is there a definitive version?
It kind of sucks for Persona 3 because I guess in theory, FES was supposed to be that. Because 4, and then there was 4 Golden, 5, and then 5 Royal. 4 and 5 never got a third version that kind of threw everything off.
Yeah, true. but like it's just hard because it's like both Fez and Portable have things the other doesn't, and it's just
which makes it hard.
Yeah.
If they had done the whole control your party members in Fez and female main character, even if you couldn't control your party members, the female main character is the huge pull for Portable.
Yep.
So what's so bad about this port? I heard a lot about AI upscaling going on here.
So the backgrounds are AI upscaled, and when you blow them up on like a 1080 or 4K screen, they can look blurry. And then it's just those, so everything else doesn't look as polished. And also, it just didn't touch anything. Like the saves menu is literally the PSP save menu.
So cursed.
Whoa! The save menu is literally the PSP screen.
Yep.
Yo, you gotta be kidding me! Please tell me that's not.
It's really funny.
That can't be right.
It's hilarious. Seen that on like an Xbox or Switch. It's hilarious.
Oh my god. Man. So, did you guys hear anything about like how the game is just like a point and click adventure and not really?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think that part bothers me as much, but it is still kind of like a jarring contrast to actually walking through the towns and stuff.
So,
yeah, go on.
Finish your thoughts, Xavier.
That was really it.
Okay. One of my friends who the only Persona game they've played is Persona 5 Royal, and like a little bit SMT5. So they're playing through 3, and then going to 4, which I think that's the best way to go, because 4 I think 4 Golden objectively is just a better game than 3 Portable. And it might be harder to go back. But yeah, he messaged me. He's like, yeah, I didn't realize that Persona 3 was like so visual novel heavy. And I was like, that's just the PSP version. And he didn't even know about like FES or anything. And he was like, well, now I feel like I'm just playing a worse version.
So would it have been a better idea for them to remaster FES than to do this one?
You can.
From what I heard, is that they lost the code for that or something.
So the real story behind that, which is not 100% the reason why it hasn't happened, but it's a thing. So FES is made on an engine that I believe EA shut down, so you just can't work with it anymore.
Okay.
And that's why we have a portable version, and all the ports are of it in the first place.
Wow.
So we genuinely need Persona 3 remake.
Yeah,
they need to remake it. Yeah, that's it.
If it were to get remade, I don't think it needs to be quite at the scale of like Persona 5. Like I feel like it could keep that PS2 simplicity. It doesn't need to have like the combat system speed of 5. At least I don't think. I don't really need that. But
just whatever they do with it, if they're gonna like do some weird hodgepodge remake remaster, just please don't look like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl or the GTA remakes. Do you guys remember the GTA remakes?
Oh, man.
I mean, I like them enough, but I don't know, shiny PS2 models that are like upscaled, but they're still like PS2 models, and I don't know I don't know how I feel about that.
So there are rumors about a Persona 3 remake going around, isn't there?
Yeah, I hope they're real.
I feel like that happens a lot, but
yeah.
Sad time of year.
What was the last remake that Atlas made?
Remake, like full force remake?
Nocturne, wasn't it?
That's not a remake. That's definitely not.
Nocturne's a port, right?
Yeah, that's a remaster at best.
I can't think of a single like straight up remake they've done.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's like of their caliber, or if they do end up having the game remade in some way. I'm curious if someone else at Sega will do it instead of Atlas.
Get the remnants of Overworld.
But I don't know though if Atlas is okay with outsourcing.
Probably not.
Yeah.
So what,
we've never had an Atlas game do that.
So what is up with Atlas doing this? They messed up with Nocturne HD remaster, and they're messing up with this. It seems like they're doing the bare minimum when it comes to just almost anything that's not Persona 5.
Because people will pay for it. Why are you so late to the party?
I mean, I was also
people
just
will pay for it.
So what was wrong with Nocturne? What do you mean, Shadow? Are you still talking about the 30 FPS thing? Because that's a PS2 issue.
Issue, the not condense. The music, forgot what it's called.
Was it compressed?
FMVs?
Yes, compressed.
Oh, no, okay, I can see what you mean then.
I'm surprised they didn't re-record the soundtrack.
Oh, absolutely not. No, they did not. And they had to put an update to transfer skills manually, and you couldn't do it from right off the get-go, which for this game, for 3 Portable, they should have updated that to be like that, but no, it's just the same. It's random skills.
People were saying, there's no like skill inheritance. It's all RNG still.
Yeah, that's dated. That should have
that would have been a nice quality of life update.
Yeah, easy update. But Atlas is just like, we're just gonna throw them this, and we're gonna use some AI upscale thing, and we're gonna compress the audio to make it worse. And you know what? They're still gonna buy it because you know why? They're suckers, and we're actually gonna price this right. It's actually only $20, so kind of you get what you pay for. So.
They also threw it on Game Pass, so they probably didn't really care how much money they made off it.
That's true. Microsoft probably just let them a bag of money, and it was like, "Oh, we're good."
Just think about it like this, right? If we could re-upload the same episode of the podcast every week, and YouTube would just give us money for it, and you get super chats and everything, would you even try anymore? You'd be like,
I have integrity, sir. I have integrity. I respect the chat, guys. I respect you not to do that to you. I love every single one of you. Okay. All right, I am not Atlas. I am not Square Enix. I'm actually putting in work out here, bringing you guys the HPMP JRPG podcast. Yeah.
He updated the layout for the new year.
Yeah.
The new podcast.
Yeah.
See, I noticed that. I was like, well, this layout looks interesting because it almost looks like the top part is like either a phone tilted sideways or like a handheld console, and then like the middle part is like the bottom. I don't know, bro. It's classic.
Yeah,
you make it yourself, Shadow. Did you have someone do this?
100%. I went into Photoshop. I went into After Effects.
Nobody get even
Like I was hoping someone else has got their hand screen. You know, it's all good.
All right, so on the topic of Persona, it seemed that we also got Persona 6 rumors out here in these streets. Persona 6 is seemingly well into development. Do we believe this rumor?
Easily.
Yeah, I'll see why not.
Yeah, I think I'm ready for Persona 6.
It feels like a known quantity, and I mean, I think at this point we're nearing the ceiling of what they can do with Persona 5 milking.
Yeah. Unless we haven't gotten the fighting game yet.
So we haven't gotten Persona 5 Ultimax, so I guess there's still potential there, but.
But yeah, I especially with Royal's new content, I'm really excited to see the writing in future Persona games because I was very impressed with Royal's additional.
They got massive shoes to fill though.
Yeah. But
Royal had a new director in charge who was in charge of all that content. Hopefully he stays on for 6.
I think he is.
Like Zafer said, I was actually really impressed with the new story elements and characters.
Yeah. I'm ready for a Persona 6 personally. Ready for the new color scheme. Ready to see what kind of writing advancements they take. I'm excited. I hope it's real.
Do we think it's gonna be what color scheme we think it's gonna be? We got yellow, red, blue.
I've been thinking this for years.
Green.
I think it's time for white.
White.
I want to see what they can do with white and contrasting off other colors.
Oh no! Oh, hold on. We get that monochromatic color scheme. Hold on.
Oh wait, but then it looks like Monarch.
Hey, don't be slandering Monarch. No Monarch slander in this podcast.
Oh, there's a lot of Monarch slander in this podcast.
Oh my god! I'm thinking green. Maybe they'll go back to purple again because I mean, technically, we also used red before.
Yeah,
I'd be fine with purple again. It is the second best color.
Oh yeah, dark purple more specific.
Yeah.
So I see green, purple, silver. Isn't that still white?
Yeah, silver is its own thing. Silver is more close to gray, in my opinion.
Wouldn't green, if we're going off like multiplayer colors, wouldn't it be red, blue, yellow, green?
True. Hold on. Yeah, that's the play. We don't have player 4 yet.
Okay. What do we think? We thinking still the high school setting? No doubt. 100%.
Probably, but I hope not.
Yeah, I'm ready for college.
I'd say I'd like college, like a college setting. Like a dude trying to pull his 9 to 5 while also trying to save the world.
And that could also go with like the timed mechanic of him just being there for like a year. Like it'd be like the last year of college or something. I think it'd be a lot more interesting to have a cast of adults for once.
See, we had it in P2 and it was great, so it's worked before.
And hear me out. If we have all adults, all people of age, there's no blah blah. She's underage drama on the internet because everybody's a grown adult.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
man,
We
all-
can all consent. It's
all-
crazy.
And then
all-
we'll
all-
just have people on Twitter saying, "Why can't I romance the 16-year-old?" And then that's a whole other debate.
All I'm saying,
but-
if you like Futaba, I'm gonna have the FBI rolling up on you.
Nope,
That's
not
all.
me. Ain't no way. Get him out.
Oh man.
And I also hope they I really hope they keep the male female protagonist moving forward as well.
I actually would like that too, because it changes up the game like by a significant margin in terms of like Persona 3 Portable's the way of doing it.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see the two coins and adds a lot of replay value, you know? Like you're not just playing the
Yeah.
same game again.
Same-sex relationships. Let's
Especially
go.
if,
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god.
They also have their own music
my
like P3
Yusuke.
does too, which is really cool.
Yeah, I really like that about the female protag as well.
Would that actually happen though? Like, well, you think Atlas will actually do that? To do like same-sex relationships? Think they go that far?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think they would.
I think at this point, like the outcry is it's been there. Especially
It's-
with Persona 5. It was just like, really? We're still not doing this? So
It's a demographic thing at the end of the day. I mean, if you hit every demographic, you get more money, and at the end of
that's
the
true.
day, Atlas wants your money. So
So, and you see how Persona,
although
or not
I will
Persona,
say, Persona's been doing the whole straight thing, and they still make money. Persona 5 was a huge success and had no gay relationships. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
I mean,
I
it's-
agree with you. Don't get me wrong. Same-sex relationships all day, every day. But you know, I wouldn't be necessarily surprised if they didn't.
I mean, it's so long as like they doesn't like, because I mean this sort of stuff like with Fire Emblem as well. Like it's never really been like the main focus. It's always like about the story. It's good to have
Yeah.
those options in there for people who want them. But I say look at Fire Emblem Engage now. I think you can romance anyone as anyone with any gender.
Yeah, it's I do, and I also like I prefer it when like the romance isn't the point, just a little bonus because like you can play like every Persona game and just not romance anyone. I think, and yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm curious how if that would impact sales, because I don't know how Shadows of Valentia sold, but for Fire Emblem, I think after Fates and Awakening and they were doing all the romance, when they stepped away from that for the remake, people I don't think they were crazy for it. That
Which is too
because
bad.
it came out after the Switch came out.
That's too bad because the writing in Shadows of Valencia,
Oh, it's-
especially since
It's
it was like
easily
its own story. Yeah, dude, just
easily objectively the best Fire Emblem on 3DS.
I think I at least story wise, like it's not even close. It's not.
So real quick, talking about Fire Emblem, I'm playing it right now. I did not know your doubles could crit. Oh my god!
All right. First of all, I heard some Fire Emblem slander. Awakening is the best on 3DS. Don't you dare say anything else. All
Objectively.
right.
Awakening is my favorite Fire
Shadow,
Emblem on 3DS.
you're that
but
guy who thinks
objectively.
7 is the best Final Fantasy and it's the only one he's played. You're that guy.
First of all, 7 is the best Final Fantasy,
Damn.
arguably
See-
next
you
to
see
6.
what I mean?
Damn.
Next to 6,
Damn.
I could admit that
Damn.
6 is up there too.
Damn.
Okay.
What
I
about
would just
9?
Lit your ass
What
up.
about
Trash. Get that garbage out
No,
of here.
9 is great. We know it. 9 is great.
Whoa.
Garbage out of
You
here.
just don't want to admit it.
The
You just
only
don't-
good
you-
thing about
you-
9 is Zidane. He's that nigga. He that guy.
What do
He
you
awesome.
mean?
All right. All right.
What do you mean he's the only good character?
Hey,
Garn is a
Riku
great
San
character.
1 has joined
Oh my-
the Discord. How
Oh,
are
what
you,
up,
Riku San 1?
One, the only one, Balcon's finest, is here today to let all you motherfuckers know that I'm in this motherfucker.
Riku, question for us. We're all
Right.
dunking on Forspoken, and you were capping for this game when it got shown. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I would like to talk about it.
You
Go
got
off,
2
off,
minutes.
Riku.
You only got
Go
2 minutes.
off.
You got 30 seconds. Go.
Nah, you
More?
got
No,
you
don't
got
put me on
5
no
minutes.
motherfucking timer.
You got 5 minutes. Don't listen to this shit.
It's not even gonna be that-
29,
Right?
28, 27,
Oh my gosh.
You better move,
26.
Riku. You better move. You do talk a lot. Let's go.
From the early gameplay of Forspoken, I liked what I saw because it reminded me of Infamous in regards to a character holding out their hand and having a ridicule and doing supernatural elemental things with it. So that was the main thing. That, and I actually heard a little bit of the podcast when I was driving home. The traversal. I think Lady Pelvic said that. I liked that too. I think majority of people liked what they saw when it came to the traversal. So it was the traversal and the elemental spells. In regards to the dialogue, didn't really care for it, but I wasn't planning on like going in there for that or the story. Y'all know how I feel about Isekai. I would rather, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. Point is, I kind of already predicted this game would get somewhere in the yellow on Metacritic. I was saying a 74. I was being generous. what is it, like a 68, 69, something like that?
66.
Yeah.
I thought it was a 66.
Here's the thing. I'm technically still willing to play the game.
Uh-oh.
Not at 70, not at 60, not at 50, not at 40. Well, maybe at 40. I don't know. But I just see the game now and I say, this looks like a good game on PlayStation Plus Extra. If it comes to PlayStation Plus Extra, I'll give it a try.
So you're saying it's
Just say
Game
Game
Pass.
Pass, Riku.
Just to say
Just
Game
say
Pass.
Game
That's all you
Pass,
gotta
Riku.
say. It's Game Pass fodder.
Mm-hmm.
It is PlayStation Plus Father.
Say
Oh,
it with your chest, Riku. Say Game Pass.
Lord.
No.
No, go.
No.
You go off, Riku. I back you up. Yep.
Hold
PlayStation
on really quick.
Nation,
We
let's
have
read
a
Don't
we have
read
a
it,
we have a super chat
Don't read it.
from Snow Owl to
Don't
our super
read it.
chat saying best Fire Emblem Tokyo Mirage session.
Yeah,
Oh,
Thanks,
man.
though.
Ah, you
Yeah,
hate
put
to
him out.
see
Yeah.
Wants
it.
to know your
Wow.
location.
Hey, I'm gonna switch my audio real quick so
no.
I sound better.
Oh,
Tokyo
man.
Mirage session
Oh,
is class.
sorry.
But you know what? Before we continue, I just need to say one thing to Riku. If he's still here, Riku, can you hear us?
He's changing his
switching
mind.
the audio.
Wait, can you hear me?
He's
Yeah.
switching.
Yeah,
Can
we
you
can
hear
hear
me?
If you can hear me, I can hear you.
Then I
Oh my
can hear
gosh.
you perfectly. So here's the thing, right, Riku? Right?
Oh god, here we go. He said, "Here's the thing," right? All right,
Exactly, because you said here's the thing, right? So I just wanted to let you know, right?
Oh.
That you owe me some copyright. money. I'm gonna let
Ooh.
YouTube know that Riku-san won. Use the here's the thing.
Ah,
I
man.
need my
He want his
Needs his
royalties. He want the royalties, man. He want that ad revenue on that one.
precisely. Yeah, we can show.
All right. Okay, Riku, what do you think about Persona 3 Portable? What do you think about that?
All right. Firstly, how do I sound now?
That's crispy.
Sounds good.
Beautiful.
Crystal clear into your eardrums. Oh yeah. So wait, what did you say? Persona 3 Portable?
Portable, yes.
I
What do you
give
think?
no flying fucks. If they do not remake Persona 3 using the Persona 5 engine, I don't care.
Oh,
I don't
man.
care.
Did you play Persona 3?
I'm sorry. I've never played Persona 3, and
He
at this point, I
refuses
never
to
will.
play it.
Oh,
Wait. Why do you refuse to play it? Hold on.
Gameplay. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I do not care. I do not care for the outdated gameplay. And when people are telling me that the entirety of the dungeon exploration is just the beta version of Mementos, I was like, that does not sound.
Yo, hold on.
They are not lying.
Let this man cook. Hold on.
Am I the
thing-
only
the thing
one
about
that
it is,
doesn't
like,
mind Tartarus?
The
You're
thing
the same,
about
Bao.
it
I'm
is,
with you, Bao. I'm with you,
here's the
Bao.
thing.
I also don't mind
Listen,
Tartarus.
music gets better with Tartarus. I understand. Don't
It
get me
really
wrong.
No,
Tartarus,
it doesn't.
Like,
hold up.
yes, it does. Yes, the fuck it does.
Did I have to
the
talk-
music absolutely gets better. You can say a lot about Tartarus that I'd agree with. You know, I get it. It's randomly generated. It looks the fucking same. I hear you. I get it. I will not combat that. But you can't tell me the music doesn't get better.
The music does get
Well,
better.
here's the thing, I think-
Listen.
Fucking
The
weird.
music probably does get better, but that doesn't mean it's good.
That wasn't my argument. That wasn't the stop. Why you move it? Why you change the argument? We were talking about the music, and you were like, "Nah, the music, boo." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then you're like, "Okay, well, you know, Tartarus doesn't get better." Okay, what does it? Stop.
Okay, so if something doesn't get better, if something doesn't get better, and it doesn't get good as a result of getting better,
The music
What the hell
gets
is that?
better. What do you mean? The music
No, I think
gets better.
she's solely talking about the music. Like it's just the music. You know.
We got a super chat really quick from Game Inspection. He says, "Shadow, let me in. Let me in."
let me. We got a full
me-
house here.
Let me get back to Persona 3 Portable.
Yeah,
So
go for
like
it.
in regards to the characters, those look interesting. They look good. I've heard that they are top tier in the franchise and they still hold up.
No, they're not.
Lord.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm just telling you what I hear from people, okay?
Yukari's trash, but she's hot.
No,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, Yukari is trash.
Nah,
She's trash and she's not even hot.
L.
Nah, man.
My.
Nah,
Oh,
Nah, man.
Yukari's trash.
Ah,
I
man.
agree.
Hold on.
Why'd you let her
I
cook?
agree.
Why'd you let her
I
cook?
agree.
Oh,
Okay.
my.
How about this? Answer this. Does the overall story still hold up?
Yes.
Yeah, it's so good you get
Absolutely.
the whole thing spoiled. It's crazy. Great ending. Haven't been in the game, by the way.
So it can stand right beside Persona 4 and Persona 5.
No.
Absolutely.
Easily.
I would say
Nope.
3 has, well, if you don't count Royal and like just base
Exactly.
P5, 3 has the best of them all.
No,
that's
see,
my
exactly.
opinion.
Royal.
I think I
Royal's
can agree
update.
with that. Yeah, I think I can agree with that.
Y'all only
Ooh,
y'all only
that's
like
right.
Persona 3.
That's right.
Persona 3
But-
for that.
Wait,
That's
hold
all.
on. out of the three, Bao, which one has the weakest? And we're including Royal, like rank them from top to bottom. in your opinion.
It pains me to say I think P4 has the weakest
sir,
story,
sir,
but it's
sir.
carried by characters, and I still love it.
I think I can
anyways.
agree with Bout because the pacing in P4, it's like I feel like the murder mystery aspect is really intriguing, but when looked in retrospect, the pacing is like really slow. It's very back heavy.
Keep in
terms
mind,
of
I still
stuff
love
happening.
it. It's just if you
Yeah.
ask me to rank to 3, I
For
gotta
sure.
put on the
Wait,
bottom.
so what do you say?
I'm with you,
Five.
man.
So what do you say? 5 Royal, 3, 5 Vanilla.
I gotta tie 3 in Royal, honestly.
Really, you put
Like
3
if you
right beside.
you face that final boss at 3, you'll understand. why.
That thing is amazing. That's like one of the best boss battles I ever fought. Like goddamn,
What is?
the story.
No
the,
spoilers, Pelvic. No
the
spoilers.
final boss
wait,
of
wait.
3.
Oh,
You're saying the final.
No,
boss?
final boss of Persona 5 Royal. That was epic. That was epic.
So good.
All right.
I cried.
Oh, I
It was
thought
good.
I thought you meant the final boss in Persona 3.
That's what I.
Yeah,
thought
I
you
was
said.
talking about 3,
Yeah.
but also 5 is also up there too. Anyways,
Why did they go so hard with Royal's final boss?
It was amazing. Like holy crap.
So because like when you do like the vanilla final boss, it's just like man, like I would
Yeah.
have been fine if the game ended here, and then it's like I was wrong.
The emotion, the song. Oh my god, it's just
Oh
it's just
my-
amazing.
it's
Throw away your mask.
so good.
We all know Persona 5 is the best. What else is new? So wait, Riku, I got a problem with what you said. You said out of the 3. What happened to Persona 1 and 2, sir? Were you gonna sit there and act like they don't exist? Huh?
Hey, y'all
Huh?
made me this way, okay? Don't sit here and act like y'all actually pretend like Persona 1 and Persona 2 actually exist.
Oh man, I just don't
hey,
really know.
P2 was actually really good. It's just the gameplay.
Is that the one you
mechanics
fight
are
Hitler in?
tedious.
I would
Yes.
love
Yeah.
to play Persona 2 if it was remade. Oh, I love the idea of like the rumor mechanic. Oh, it sounds
It's
so fun.
very tedious to play, but everything
They
else about
need-
it still holds up.
Atlas is leaving so much money on the table, not remaking 1, 2, and 3.
You realize that if they remake one and 2, they're like gonna completely like rehaul the characters almost.
Then
Couldn't we
fucking
just
do it.
Get the PSP versions, just like translated.
Nah,
into
man, you hear that,
Blu-rays,
Riku?
or I don't-
No,
Nah.
no.
No, I would
No.
know that. Homeless
Certain-
behavior.
Certain games, they just age so bad that bringing a HD port or remaster to it is just not going to do it justice. It's still dated.
You say it's funny because that happened with Persona 1. It got ported to PSP, and people were like, wow, this is awful.
Yep, absolutely, 100%. I thought I could play it. Not even that kick-ass battle theme could save it.
Yeah, that battle theme is amazing. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Lone Prayer?
Lone Pair, yeah, I think it was
Yes,
amazing.
sir.
I'm gonna look it up now. I've never heard it.
Oh, you never heard Lone Pair?
Yes, you
You-
have. She-
Bless your ears, girl. Bless your ears. All right, it's
Boss
gonna be
game, in my
amazing.
opinion, is even
Bless-
better.
Prayer.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna
use
do
Lone
that.
Prayer
I'll
for
be
my
back.
entire
Bye.
playthrough of Persona 5 Royal.
What? Takeover, man! Don't sleep on Takeover.
I love Takeover. I think Takeover's better than Last Surprise. People ain't
Me
ready for
too.
that,
Me
Blake,
too.
don't you? Oh, Zaper's another.
I think I
Oh,
used-
God.
Nah, Blake's right. Blake's right.
See,
Take-
that ruined Last Surprise for me early on.
Last Surprise, I don't know. It got kind of grating later on. I was like, oh, here we go.
Z-
again.
Zafer, I'm gonna link you one of Bao's greatest videos that he's ever made.
Listen, we all know that Time to Make History is the best Persona battle theme
you
of
mean
all
Mass
time.
Destruction? Great.
Ah,
Time to
come
make
on.
history is kind of at the bottom for me.
Ah, yeah.
I like Reach Out for the Truth better than Time to Make History.
It's a tie before me with those two. I love them both. I can't decide on one, but Time to Make History, I don't know. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Anyway,
Yeah, they need to remake 3 for me to play it. I just
So,
I'm right there with you, man.
and now it's the crazy part is if Persona 3 was my first Persona, I would have been fine. But I
Yeah.
can't go backwards.
I started with 4, but even then, it was just rough. And you know, when you have those stories spoiled, it's like, well, what reason do I have to play the game now? So
At least I still have that.
no, I got 3 spoiled. Well, I mean, I did get 4 spoiled, but I was like in the middle. It's like right before I found out who the killer was, I got it spoiled. It was very annoying.
And you stop being friends with those people, right? Like they're dead to you.
It was on like a random YouTube video. It was just like, so someone was talking and their avatar was a picture of that character, but
Oh
like,
my.
you know, in the context, so I was like, oh,
oh,
it
Lord.
was just jump scare.
bro, that's like having a Cold Steel avatar, but it's C without his mask. Like you can't do that.
Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, I was
You
like,
can't
why?
do that,
Why
bro.
would you do that?
all right. All right. That's Persona. That's Persona 3 Portable. Bad port. Still not better than Persona 5. And Persona 6 rumors are about. So let's move on to the big boy game release. Let's move on to Fire
One Piece
Emblem.
Odyssey. Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
Bro, is anyone still playing Odyssey?
Yo,
I know
no.
Pete's not.
Luffy jump scare.
I am still playing Odyssey.
Greatness
I
in
will
the
admit.
chat was talking about how he wants to talk about Odyssey because he loves it, but
I love it too.
That game,
Just so you know.
that game is low key boring. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Like it's good, but like there's some things about it that just like make it bad. Because I was just finishing up Chain Echoes, and I'm like, well, I'm playing two games that are turn based, and Chain Echoes is just way better when it comes to the excitement of battle than freaking One Piece. So it's weird. It's weird.
You ain't feeling that Matoy Sakuraba soundtrack?
Ah man, not
This
at all.
is freaking this is not One Piece. This is freaking Fairy Tale
True.
all over again, bro.
Game inspection said you're a
What?
Monarch
No,
fan
hold up.
talking.
Doesn't One Piece already have like a 76 on Metacritic?
Because it's
Wait,
brilliant.
it's higher than Forspoken?
Of course it is. 'Cause
I mean,
it's the
how
best.
do
There's
you-
nothing
wait.
bad about One Piece. It's just
How are
not
you
that
surprised by
interesting.
that?
I don't know. Wow, I was surprised by that. No, I really don't.
Anime games typically do good just because they have that tie-in appeal.
You said they typically do good. Anime games usually bomb.
Never mind. One Piece Odyssey has dropped from a 76, the green, down to a 74, a yellow.
Oh wow,
Are you
really?
serious?
Man, you hate to
Yes,
hear
it
it.
is in the yellow now.
Yeah.
I guess a couple digital trends came in and was like, this game garbage, and dropped it a couple of points.
The only thing about One Piece Odyssey I didn't care for really is just the running speed of Luffy and the whole crew is just it's slow. So on
It is
PC,
true.
on
Even
PC,
when it's-
I made a mod. I downloaded a mod and I just run faster. Makes it way better.
Dang.
I guaranteeing like a month from now they're gonna make an update and put the running speed better, make the running speed better.
So you're
Guaranteed.
saying
No
is that
hackers.
so what you're saying is they need turbo like in the Trails of Cold Steel series.
You know, I actually heard something about that, Blake. So a friend of mine. You may
Oh boy,
know
here we go.
You got 2 minutes, not even 15 seconds.
I love
They were-
it.
14,
They were telling me
13,
they were
12,
Jesus Christ.
11,
They
10.
they
Nine,
asked me,
8,
is Trails of Cold
7,
Steel the game that popularized putting turbo
5,
mode in your turn-based
4. Okay, that's
JRPGs?
good. That's a good point.
I wonder. I'm glad more games are doing the turbo mode stuff. I don't think
Riku's
every
not.
game quite needs it, but it's a nice little thing.
Did they popularize that in
I think
regards
they-
to
I-
your
I-
modern in regards to your modern releases of your
I-
turn-based JRPGs?
Yeah, I think they did.
Because before that, all I can think games that have that were either you're playing it via emulation or it was a remaster.
Persona did it with the rush mode, but that's just like normal attacks to be.
Yeah, that's a normal
The
attack.
first
Yeah.
game I can think of doing that was, like we said, a remaster, and that was FF10.
And that was only
Wasn't-
and that wasn't the original.
That's
version.
that wasn't the original. No,
Correct.
nah,
that was only
yeah.
on the PC version though, right? The PS4
Yeah.
version of FF10 doesn't have it, neither does Switch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Cold Steel games
Correct.
they popularized the fast forward turbo mode option. So
Interesting.
take that W,
They
Riku.
didn't. They
No,
didn't
I don't.
take that because
Riku doesn't like speed up.
I don't want to take that W.
You got no choice. Take it. All right.
there's
It's
no
yours.
W for it. When you think about it, emulators popularized speed up mode. They just
like official releases. Anyway, we
Yeah,
gotta
like-
move on. We gotta move on. Just real quick, Pelvi, did you listen to that greatness?
I did.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
You've
yeah.
heard it before,
Why?
right?
No,
I've
I've
heard it
never.
before.
This was the first time I ever heard it. Like literally
Ooh.
30 seconds ago. Yeah, it was the first time. It was good. I just wish I heard it in battle. Like you ever like listen to a song and you're like, yeah, it's fine, like it's good, whatever. But then you listen to it during the moment it's played in a game and it hits
Yup.
that much harder. I
That-
feel like I would have
Throw away your
enjoyed it
mask.
more in the middle of battle. Like listening to it, I was like, oh yeah, this is a cool like J-pop song. You know, like cool. You know. But I
That
feel
is
like if I first heard it in battle, I'd be like, oh, whoa, this, because in the beginning it's like really slow and frankly kind of boring, and then like out of nowhere it, like slaps, and I'm like, oh, I was wrong. So at first I was like, they like this shit, and then I was like, oh,
That is
fuck.
exactly how I felt about Viola's theme in Bayonetta 3.
That one just grew on me, but then again, I didn't play the game yet, so
It's
The worst
okay,
the worst Bayonetta? Okay, all right, let's move on.
Crazy.
Like, hold on. I feel like a lot of Bayonetta music is best in the context of the game.
Yeah, that's me with Splatoon, honestly. It's like,
Oh, dude,
Splatoon-
preach.
Splatoon, I love the soundtrack in game, but when I try to listen to it alone, I'm kind of like.
Imagine you get
Wait a
pulled over by a copy of
Wait a
Splatoon
second.
music in your car. You go, what the fuck going on over there, bro?
Yep.
Hold on. Don't you guys rep Animal Crossing music?
What?
I don't play
Smash
Animal
Bros.
Crossing
music.
music.
Yeah, my
Yes,
God.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to throw in the Animal Crossing slander for their music. Like, what the hell is that?
Music and Smash is great.
Like, what is that? Really?
Okay,
This
that's
is what
one
you guys
singer.
are popping to now
That's
these
one
days?
singer from Animal
Wait, are you
Crossing.
talking about
KK Slider.
KK Slider?
KK Slider, bro. I know he's not slandering KK Cruising. I gotta find him a link. Hold on, Riku. You
Yeah,
won't praise
KK
today.
Slider's great. What do you mean? I actually
Only
So
plays on
Animal
Saturday
Crossing
nights.
has
Maybe if you
regular
have
music.
Down syndrome, sure.
Oh my
Jesus.
Whoa.
My God, Ricky, what the hell? You chose violence? What the fuck? All right.
I did choose violence.
All right. Let's move on before Riku unloads another clip. Let's go to Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Engage. Fire Emblem GOAT. Fire Emblem Engage
Let's
better than
talk
Fire Emblem
about
Three Houses.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah, yeah, that's a
Three
yeah.
Houses best Fire
People
Emblem.
really-
gang,
people
gang.
really
Let's
don't wanna-
go.
haven't played any
Let's
of
go.
this.
Let's go.
Actually,
Fire
nah.
Emblem, best Fire Emblem.
Hold on.
Rah,
Wait
rah,
a second.
rah, rah.
How many Fire Emblems have you played again?
One, and
One.
that's Fire Emblem Three Houses. Gang,
Man,
gang.
haven't even played top 3 yet. That's crazy.
Oh,
Frauds.
hey! I watched a whole Let's Play. of
Watch?
Valencia. Yeah,
Oh, man.
I told
That
you.
was strategy.
Yeah,
I told
hate
you,
to
I don't
see
give a-
it.
I don't
Lady
wanna
Pelvic,
play
how
that
could
game.
you?
I don't care. I
We-
don't care.
so
I don't
could
play
you?
games. I don't care.
Look
I
at
don't
these
care.
maps. Look at
I
that
don't
weapon
care.
triangle.
I don't
Look
care.
at this.
I
We
don't
did it.
care.
You're a
don't care.
YouTube
All
gamer.
right, Pelvic
I don't
never
care.
even experienced the weapon triangle.
True.
I don't care.
True.
I don't
Never
care.
experienced walking into houses yet. Oh my, yeah.
I don't care.
What does don't know about the Black Knight?
Talking to people
What do you
on
mean?
the
I
field.
know plenty of the.
Wait.
Wait.
They don't
I
know
might take a
fear
shot every
like
time
we
she
do,
says I don't
Zay.
care.
They
don't
don't. Man,
care.
that chapter was so good. Top 5 chapters in the series? Question mark. Hold on.
Oh
All
my
I
God.
know is the only thing I remember of that fucking game. Was Homeboy and his girlfriend. Oh, what a moment! That was such a good moment. That was a good moment.
Oh, Shadows
Yes.
of Valencia. Yeah,
Oh yes.
That
Ah.
was great.
that story is so good.
Out here watching games and still playing games.
Man.
Shit.
Okay,
Shadow-
so Shadow.
Had to see
Shadow,
Bro with
fall
his-
back.
with his
Fall
hot
back
girl,
real
you
quick,
know?
okay? I watched
Wait,
one
Shadow.
game, and then you play like 50, and then you complete 7? Like,
Dang.
don't.
Whoa.
He
Where,
said-
where are
he
you
said-
getting these numbers
we
from?
are not the same.
Don't.
Where are we
yeah,
getting
like,
these
we
numbers
are
from?
not the same.
I'd rather not play a game than sit there and watch somebody else play a game. Yeah, how
It's a game
about that?
I don't plan on playing.
Shadow, you've never watched an entire game instead of playing it.
Never.
I've
Wait, what?
never done that
Okay, that's a
either.
lie.
Yeah, I've never
That's a
done that.
lie.
Hold
I've watched if you want to count it, Five Nights at Freddy's. I've watched that.
All right, yeah,
Okay.
fair point. Fair point.
But Shadow, you were there for my like 18-hour stream of Sonic Frontiers.
You didn't beat the game, did you? So I never watched the whole thing. So, hey.
Aye, man.
Anyway, pelvic slander and pelvic just
Oh my
blasphemy
God,
aside.
I watched one game. Listen, y'all need to like, back off, okay? It's a game I don't plan on playing. I don't plan on reviewing. None of that. I was like, I don't want to play this. Let's plays are great for games that you don't want to fucking play. And
So
I just want to know the story. I just
Oh,
want to know the
didn't
story.
you didn't you watch Ease 1 as well?
Ah, here we
Oh,
go.
I did.
Oh,
I
man.
hate you. Who
I
are
did.
you?
1 and 2.
Oh my God, my heart.
Ooh. She was like,
I watched on the TurboGrafx bullshit thing. That's when I watched like, I don't know, it was like a 2-hour. No, it was longer than it was way longer. It was like 30 parts, but they were like long plays though. They were like fucking never ending.
My gosh.
Oh, and it was great because you saw so much of what like East Origin. It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, but Riku, here's the thing, right? You were the same one who was just saying, right, that you can't go back to older games because the graphics and all this sort of stuff, you know.
No, I
can't be
said
an adult.
no. Hold up. The only reason I said that for Persona 3 is because Persona 4 and 5 has already spoiled me on that specific game. I'm playing Grandia right now. Grandia's older than Persona 3, but I've never played a Grandia game within its franchise before. If I play Grandia 2, I probably would be feeling some type of way about going back to Grandia 1 because I heard Grandia 2 borderline shits on Grandia 1.
What?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
That's
though,
what I
right?
heard.
Grandia 3.
It's-
Yeah, let's go.
It's different for
Borderline.
Pal. She didn't play East games before watching it. Well, she didn't play the older ones. She's playing the newer ones. Isn't
Yeah.
that right, Pal?
Yep, that's right. I played. What did I play? I played 4, 8.
But here's the thing, right?
And then
Here's the
Origins.
thing, right?
Here's the thing, right? We gotta move on to Fire Emblem Engage. All right,
No,
that's
hold
the
on,
thing.
hold on.
All
Let
right.
me make his point.
Let me just say this last
Oh
point,
my
and then
God.
you can move on, right? Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5, they are very similar in gameplay, right? The only difference is 4 capitalized on what 3 did, and 5 capitalized on what 4 did. The gameplay in Ys 1 and 2 compared to 4, 8, and 9, completely different fucking experiences.
It's like bumper cars.
Yeah,
Right?
so it's like that's not a good comparison, but go on.
Anyway,
I haven't played them yet.
When it's
Okay, yeah.
it's
Anyway,
okay.
yeah,
let's talk about Fire Emblem Engage. The game came out on Friday, received pretty much critical acclaim, sitting at a what's sitting at on Metacritic? 84?
82?
82.
Well, okay,
It's like a low 80.
Can we back up for a second?
Here we go.
Here we go.
On Metacritic, I genuinely don't. You bring up every
What?
time. You swear by it. You suck this fucking. You suck this dick all the time. I just want to know what, like, please.
How do you not
explain
know?
to me- Please explain to me why you revere.
Pal.
Please. Like, I genuinely want to know.
Did a game hurt you from getting a low Metacritic score? Is that what this is about?
I've been on Metacritic twice in my entire life. One because of this podcast. I don't know. You guys were talking about something. I looked it up. And then another thing, because me and Zayfi were talking about something twice. I've been on Metacritic twice, so I just don't. Like, what is it? Like, please explain to me what it is. Like, I don't.
It's just a conversation piece like the Game Awards. We don't really give a fuck about it. We just talk about it.
Thank you,
All
Blake.
right.
Thank
No,
you.
that's fair. You know what? All right.
No. Be
No.
honest with
Blake-
yourselves.
No,
Metacritic is
Blake
your
right.
Lord and Savior. Be honest with
What?
it.
Oh my God.
Metacritic is way too wishy-washy, but it's just interesting to see what the critics are saying about a specific game.
Exactly.
All
Exactly.
right.
We don't actually care about
All right.
their
All right.
opinion on it, but we would like to be aware of what the hell's going on over there, just to,
Because
you
it
know.
matters to you. Got it. Okay.
It matters a very small amount to the point where we'll mention it, but then we'll leave it at that.
There
A
we go.
small amount that takes up 30 minutes of this podcast. Yes.
Oh my God.
Hope
Anyway,
y'all have fun
before I
tonight.
was completely
Go ahead, go
interrupted
ahead, go ahead.
by the
Go ahead,
main
Shadow.
character of Forspoken. All right, let's talk about Fire Emblem. Okay, like I said, 82 on Metacritic. Anybody got a problem with Metacritic? Say so now. Anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, the game came out. Everybody seems to be loving it. Doesn't seem to be too many issues with it. They see the consensus is the story is not that great, but the gameplay is there. Blake, Bao, you guys play this a lot. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this.
Yeah, Bao's playing it so much he hasn't replied to any of my DMs on Twitter, but that's neither here nor there.
No,
I
I'm,
have
I'm
one
really,
screen on the game and one screen on the podcast. I can be forgiven.
I am
Slander.
loving Fire Emblem Engage. I had by my standards, a busy weekend, by Shadow's standard, a Sunday afternoon. But I didn't get to play as much as I would have liked, just because I wasn't home as much. But yeah, so far it's great. I absolutely lowered my expectations into the dirt for story in this game. When I saw the main character, I was like, he could have like a gripping, like some sort of something gruesome happens to him in his life. If he's still got red and blue hair, I cannot take this guy seriously. But yeah, so far, I mean, I'm just here for the gameplay. I played through some of the older FE games in I guess anticipation of the game. So I played 7 and 8. Those games are clean.
Well,
And those guys. Whoa.
Just kidding,
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Engage is really great so far. The gameplay is very fun. The emblems are beyond broken, and every time I get a new one, it's like, how are they going to crack open this game today? But it's neat how, like, is this supposed to be an anniversary game? Was this delayed from
is,
the anniversary?
yeah.
Okay. Because like just the fan service is just super great, like with all the stuff that you get with like the returning characters and stuff, and I'm a sucker
spoilers,
for
right?
it. The what now?
And the spoilers, right?
What's spoilers?
Never mind.
Just don't even say I wasn't listening. Someone bought me Fire Emblem Engage, so I was kind of like, Persona
Oh,
4, so like don't.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear anything, and that's great. By the way, Blake, we got a super chat. Want to read it?
We do have a super chat from Game Inspection. Again, the only people who should care about Metacritic are developers because of their bonuses. Actual players caring is so corny. Like, get a job.
Dang.
Oh, man.
Get a job, Shadow.
Hey, you know,
Yikes.
as
I have a job.
On the podcast, maybe you should retract that statement.
But that's a good point, Game
Yeah.
Inspection. You're kind of right about that. Developers do get their bonuses based off Metacritic score, so kind of sucks, but it's also a good thing. So double-edged sword. Go on, Blake.
Wait, what?
I will say though, and I don't know if this is a thing for me personally, but a lot of like the new characters, they character-wise, if you want to call them character, I don't know, they're just okay. I'm gonna be honest, if this game didn't have the emblems, I probably would not be as into it as I am.
Really? Okay.
That's just me though. Otherwise, yeah, the gameplay is great. I kind of wish that they had more classes. I mean, Three Houses kind of spoiled us with a crap ton of classes, and half of them are garbage. But yeah, I like some of the new classes that they've done, the new mechanics. Overall, a great game so far, and I'm interested to see where it goes.
Okay.
With three houses though, it was like everyone was kind of like a blank slate. So from the outside looking in, I'm glad that we're back to like characters having dedicated
Predetermined
classes. Yeah, because I feel like that helps with like unit identity and stuff. And I felt like I found myself missing that in Three Houses. Like I get they were going for something different, but I prefer this, you know.
Absolutely. Like for example, Ross in Sacred Stones. Now that I've played Sacred Stones, whenever I think of like berserkers or axe wielders, I'm like, oh, Ross. Yeah, this guy would do 24 damage times 2 and then crit every single time.
Exactly.
Like it's that boy Ross. But like with Three Houses, when I think of characters, I think of names and not classes.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not a big fan of like the second seal. Like I get that it's cool for customization and all that, but I feel like units being locked to classes is a part of the strategy, a part of the team building and stuff.
On one hand, it's great that you can make anyone viable. Like if you have one character that's really, really like that you're really attached to, but maybe isn't the best stat wise. I mean, even in Modern Fire Emblem, even without the second seals, if you got a character who had like a quote unquote bad class with Modern Fire Emblem mechanics, it just would not matter. Just throw a bunch of garbage in them. They'll be fine.
Okay.
And you know, Modern Fire Emblem is all open maps, so you can just grind. But
exactly,
that's a whole different story.
Ba, what are you thinking here?
So about 30 hours in.
Jesus.
Loving the game. Been playing Fire Emblem for 17 years, and this is easily the best the gameplay, at least, has ever been.
Is this the Tales of Grace's F for Fire Emblem?
He said best gameplay.
Yeah, gameplay.
I guess, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I forgot he's a Tales of Vesperia stan.
I know. Riku, you played in Vesperia, right?
Oh no.
Yes.
Anyway, before you guys get off track.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I hear the thing. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right?
No.
Let Bao finish.
That was right.
Bao continue.
Go ahead.
So, like I said, best gameplay in the series. I heard the story called Paper Thin, and that is the perfect way to explain it. You're kind of just going from point A to B, collecting emblems, fighting a generic evil empire. And Fire Emblem games have had simplistic plots before, but you can make it compelling at the same time. And this is not compelling. Like, I am zoning out of conversations. It's not that great.
Oh no.
But the characters, there's characters I like, but it's more from a coolness or aesthetic standpoint. There's no one that's even remotely compelling, like writing wise. But
oh God, this is really sounding like Tales of Grace's F.
At the end of the day, I am having a lot of fun, and this is a game I can see myself revisiting just to like straight up play in the future easily. Which I can't really say for Three Houses. I can't see myself really going back to that.
It's so funny that Three Houses has all these roots, and it's one of the least replayable Fire Emblems.
Yeah, and also, I didn't know how to feel about the emblem system. You know, like relying on nostalgia and all that. But I kind of love it actually, just from like how they're implemented, and also they're ridiculous in terms of gameplay.
They really are.
What do you guys think of
hard
the
mode, Val?
Yeah, but are you playing on hard mode?
I am.
They're still broken. Man, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, super broken.
What do you guys think
If
of?
you warp like anywhere on the field and get off like a super powerful magic attack.
That's
Another
like
create-
FE1, yeah.
Another creates clones that can all combo attack with you.
Oh, whoa. Now.
All right, I forgot. Shadow.
Now.
Who cares?
I'm not there yet. Relax.
Also, is it confirmed or not? Because I know other people have been playing on hard mode have been saying that the RNG just lies to you on higher difficulties.
Yikes.
Oh, I've missed literally 10 attacks over 80% in one stage. And you want to know how I know it's 10? Because that's the amount of uses you get to rewind time, and I ran out of it.
Wait, so there is a limit on hard mode?
Yep.
On normal mode, you can do it infinitely.
Yep.
All right,
I wonder what kind of role it uses. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you, Shadow.
I'm trying to get topics off going on here, people. You guys are just messing me up. Anyway, what do you like as a difficulty? What do you guys think of it? Like, how hard is it compared to other Fire Emblem games?
For the first time since, well, excluding Shadows of Valentia, which is kind of its own thing. This is the first challenging game since Radiant Dawn, which was a Wii game. So
okay.
It's really
even
fun
on normal, as someone who is coming off the GBA games, I can't remember which chapters. There's a chapter pretty early on that just kind of kicked me out of nowhere. I didn't realize what was happening, and before I knew it, I was surrounded and dead. And that was like within the first 8 chapters. I don't remember which stage it was, but it's I definitely was getting complacent and relaxed because I was like, oh, nothing's gonna happen, and then something did happen. Thankfully, though, they do have the rewind mechanic, which honestly, I no shame in using that. Honestly, it's basically if I was playing on emulator using save states, it's the same thing.
See, that's the thing. I don't know. I try to use it as little as I really can, but sometimes a character just dies out of nowhere. I'm just like, what the fuck just happened?
It's a good undo button, like especially if you like accidentally place a unit somewhere, and then as soon as you do, you're like, uh-oh. So
I did that.
Waited by accident before. Yeah.
And with 3 houses though, I feel like it was almost balanced around that because like in 3 houses, losing just any unit is like the worst because the whole point of the game is like building them up from like part 1. So if you lose them, you can't recruit anyone.
I literally don't believe in permadeath. I can't do permadeath.
Older games were designed around it. I feel it's just like newer games aren't too much.
It feels like if you kill someone, not to cut you off again, Shadow. It feels like if you kill someone that has story relevance or something like that, I don't know. They just like it'll either game over you instantly, or they'll just appear anyway.
So isn't that what will happen in this game?
I haven't lost anyone, so I don't know.
At least with older games, they just like retreat from battle, and you can't use them in battle. But I mean, they'll still pop up in cutscenes.
That's what I figured.
Some characters get reworked, and like they have to like go back home or something like that. But I mean, you can't really plan that around for every single unit. I think it's kind of understandable.
And then it's like, oh, there's permadeath in this game. I was like, you can just rewind time. Like, who's really gonna die? Who are you gonna really have die? And if somebody does die, this is why I always believe in every Fire Emblem game. Y'all all cappers. Y'all just gonna restart the game anyway. Y'all gonna restart the whole map anyway. So like,
depends on the playthrough. Sometimes I've done it to where
if you're doing a playthrough and you leave yourself to that, fine. But some people are just playing the game normally and they're just like restart when somebody dies. That's what I'm talking about. The majority of people.
To be fair, that's where the challenge of Fire Emblem comes from. If you take that away, it's not much there.
Your actions have consequences.
With older Fire Emblems, though, they are
rewind.
Older Fire Emblem games are just a lot more balanced around permadeath than I think is unfortunately talked about. Because in older Fire Emblem games, like you get like a ridiculous amount of characters, and there's like no way you're going to use them all. But they're there for if you lose someone, like especially late in the map,
fill that void.
You don't want to restart the map because you're like, I've been doing this map for like 2 hours. I don't want to do it again. You got someone else to take in the void. Like that's why they're there, you know. So it's like they're designed around the expectation that sometimes you're just not going to restart. You just don't feel like it.
Okay. So wait. I got Kevin Lewis in the chat saying permadeath is crucial. It brings tension. Again, maybe in older Fire Emblem games, but you have this ring that you can just rewind time. So what real mistake? Unless you really fuck up like crazy.
Really quick, we got a super chat from Night Fury saying this is my second Fire Emblem game and I'm loving it.
I agree with you, Shadow, though. Like with this game, and even with Shadows of Valentia, it was like the rewind is like it's nice for convenience, but it seems kind of oddly placed because it seems a little too free. Again, with 3 houses, it was like you just can't lose anyone because like if you lose someone, you just can't recruit someone in the later half of the game, so you're just boned. Like you have to restart. But with a game like this and Shadows of Valencia, it's like it wasn't really designed around this. So I was kind of hoping to see maybe more interesting takes on the rewind mechanic, new ways of going about it, maybe having it as a limited resource.
Oh no! I feel like it's just in here for the hell of it. It's just in here because Three Houses had it, and it's like we got to put it in there.
Now, Shadow. Now you want to talk about going way off the deep end? Anyone remember Phoenix mode in Fates?
That was terrible. That's terrible.
What was that? What was that?
So if a character died in a stage, they'd be resurrected the next turn.
Oh my god! What?
In the Nintendo Direct, they said this is for individuals looking just to enjoy the story, and for Fates, there wasn't much of it. But
what story?
Yeah, I had an interesting time with this game because I'd probably be on chapter 12 or something like that, or chapter 12 or something, 13 right now. But like I messed up because I started playing the game and I was like, something's weird about this. It feels weird. What's going on here? And I go to load up Three Houses and I'm like, oh, so that's what's happening. Yeah, I was playing the game on normal. And I was like, this is way too easy. I couldn't in good conscience play this game on normal, so I had to restart the game again and play it on hard. And it's fine. Like it's not bad. There are some cases where like the map is just, if you're not within a good level, it's just not a good idea to play. But playing on hard, it's good so far. I do like the colorfulness of the game. Very, very, very much more. It's much more livelier than Three Houses. But I will say, I think I like the characters in Three Houses a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie. These characters are just like whatever. I don't care for the design of the main character, especially the female. Is anybody playing as a female protagonist?
I am.
Her face looks weird. It's like her eyes are too big.
But Shadow, honestly, and you wouldn't notice this if you haven't seen her in-game model, bro. But she has perfectly, I measured them. They're perfectly circular boobies.
Oh my god.
They are perfectly round. And you know what? That's something to strive for.
Doing the Lord's work, Blake.
Yeah, Blake.
Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you.
I also feel like I think this is just a gimmick with the emblems and stuff like that for this, and you guys said it was like an anniversary title, but I feel like this is dangerously close to a gacha game, almost, because like some of the emblems, because you have to, because like when you make an emblem or you make a ring, it comes up random to what another character has, right?
I haven't even been touching that.
Yeah, so because you can't do that.
Resources.
You can't do that if you want. So it's like what I'm assuming you'll probably have to do it on maddening or whatever, but it's still there as well if you need it. But that's like I don't like how that works. It almost felt like Heroes while I was doing that. Because I was trying to test everything out and see what was going on, but that just felt weird.
Just wait, Shadow. We'll get free updates every month where it's like you can summon this character with this outfit, and you can summon this character with this outfit.
I swear to God, if they're gonna lock Tharja behind the paywall, I'm just gonna. Well, I paid for the season pass, so it doesn't really matter.
What do you guys think of the day one DLC? Speaking of,
only Blake's played it.
I hate the practice of day one DLC, but as units, I love that they're adding more to the game.
I think it's pretty cool. They also gave you some stat booster items that you could use. I
actually still haven't used some of those. Yeah. I've been waiting to like figure out what character I'm gonna like the most.
Exactly. Yeah, because like I was like one has a +1 move, and I'm like, who do I give that to?
I give that to Aelir.
Yeah. But like the emblems, like you guys said, they are a little bit overpowered. You can't teleport one of them. You can't teleport to one side of the map, and I guess the maps are kind of made for it because like. On the side of the map, they're huge, and like they'll have like these little replenishers for the emblems right next to them, so they know you're doing that for the most part. But it's like even if you do that, like for the character that has it, I forgot you can switch emblems to whoever you want. So yeah, it's pretty broken. it's pretty broken. I gotta try out new strategies. But as a whole, I am enjoying this game. Gonna be definitely playing it a lot more. And still not better than Awakening, but we'll get there.
Whoa!
Awakening is pretty goated.
Best Fire Emblem.
Awakening babies.
Hey man, listen,
I'm an Awakening
bow.
baby, and I still prefer the older games.
You would not be here if it wasn't for Awakening. Give Awakening the respect it deserves. Put some respect on his name. All right. Awakening needs
like the abusive partners. Like, yeah, I treat you this way, but you wouldn't be here. Like, mother.
It's the facts. It's the cold, harsh truth. Speaking of which, did you guys you guys all play Conquest, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Did you guys think it was like, because like somebody was like who was playing it a long time ago, he was like, oh, it's terribly balanced. Like it's terrible.
It is.
It's just hard for the sake of being hard or something like that.
It is.
Yep. I see. It's because when Fates came out, they made Birthright to be more like Awakening. So you get your world map, you get your you can grind. It's just casual. Like in Awakening, the story's not that great. And then for Conquest, they're like, okay, we're gonna make it like the original Fire Emblems, but they were like, okay, the original Fire Emblems were so hard you'd want to cry. And I'm like, maybe the SNES and NES era, but like the GBA, and I mean. If you played on normal or easy mode, I guess in Radiant Dawn's case, then it's fine. But I remember Conquest, and I think Conquest is still, in my opinion, the best of the Fates games. But yeah, it was just a little hard at times.
I just remember Takumi being a pain in my ass.
Yeah,
Well, see, it's he's racist. So, and you're a race he doesn't like, so he's going to try and kill you. That's literally what it boils down to.
I'm sorry, that last boss was just ridiculous. I was like,
map design in Conquest was garbage. I did not like it at all.
It's like they limit you for that, like just to piss you off. It was
I just
weird.
like the fact it wasn't simplistic. That was kind of it.
I also have like minor nostalgia for it because it was the very first Fire Emblem game that I pre-ordered. Because I played Awakening like a few years after it came out, and then when they announced Fates and put Corn in Smash, I was like, I'm absolutely here for this.
So let's get the verdicts in. Is so far, I guess, from what you guys have played, because none of us have beaten it, is Engage better than Awakening?
It's really hard for me to like actually be objective about Awakening because I have so much nostalgia for it.
Okay, is Engage better than Revelations, Conquest, Birthright?
Yes.
Is Engage better than Shadows of Valencia?
No.
Is Engage? Oh wow!
Because this game is so lopsided in what it does right and wrong, I can't really choose.
I guess if we're judging it like overall as a well-rounded package, I still think Shadows of Valencia is one of the best games they ever made.
So you're saying this is probably the worst Fire Emblem that has come out in a while?
This game? No. That was Black Eagles.
That was Black Eagles.
In Three Houses.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah, Black Eagles. Okay, so yeah. Got a couple yeses and nos in the chat. Interesting. Well, seems to be the weakest entry so far with the 82 on Metacritic. Yeah, 82 Metacritic score. Go by that.
Because
Score.
it's so strong, like in the gameplay, but everything else was just either fine. Well, it's also that they're not even bad. The characters and story, they're just
hold on.
fair.
So I just thought it's pretty much like the SMT5 of the series. Amazing gameplay, terrible story.
You might be on to something. You might be spitting right there, Blake. You might be right.
And now next game that comes out, if they try this again, they're gonna be like, well, Fire Emblem never went for good stories anyway, so why are you complaining?
Oof. Okay. All right. Anything else to say about Engage?
Pretty engaging.
Pretty engaging.
Pretty fun to play.
Pelvi, you're not gonna play this one?
No, I haven't.
Oh, she's got a copy. Someone
bought it
a
for her.
copy.
Okay. All right. Make sure you play it. Play it on hard too.
No.
Shadow will buy you a PS5.
Are you playing on Hard Shadow?
Yeah, I play on hard. Yeah, I was playing on normal at first, and then I switched to hard. And I was like, it got a little bit too easy on normal. It was like I was just killing everything in sight without thinking about anything.
You know, that's what I was thinking about Odyssey. For once, I was actually thinking in One Piece Odyssey, like I think I need this game to have a hard mode.
I don't know, because like the hard mode here is fine, but I feel like the later maps are going to get ridiculous. So we'll see what happens.
Precisely.
All right, so that's Fire Emblem. Everybody enjoys it. Pelvic's probably going to play it, and Riku, what's up with you in Fire Emblem?
What is up with me and Fire Emblem?
What's going on here,
Made by
sir?
Falcom, that's
He's
why.
scared.
Oh man, you
Well,
scared?
I technically own Fire Emblem 1 on the Switch when they released that.
Yeah, he bought it when it came out, or when it was re-released, or translated, or whatever.
So I have that. I would like to play the game that I bought, you know? So there is some intention there to play Fire Emblem.
Good luck with that one.
Hey, like I said, if I have no experience with Fire Emblem, I'm going in with literally nothing to compare it to within its franchise. So I think I'll be okay.
So
Didn't
wait
you
a
have no
minute.
experience going into Ocarina of Time, and you won't even give that the light day.
No, I played a teensy bit of Link to the Past
So
before I played.
Bob, what do you think his first Fire Emblem should be?
7 on the GBA.
I'm starting with the best one now.
You can also start with 6. I mean, 6 is pretty good.
Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, I messed up. I heard that game is just a nightmare.
Well,
Wait, are you talking about 6 or 7?
6.
Oh yeah, 6. It's
Well-
apparently the RNG lies to you because it rounds. So if you have like, if it's like lower than a 50 and it's you're like 100% to lose or something like that. I can't remember. There's some sort of weird rounding. So
yeah.
even like when it's at 100, so if it says like 100 on the screen, it could actually be like 80. It just rounds up in the RNG for some reason.
Jesus. All right, so
Yeah, don't let Smash Bros fool you. Roy kind of sucks.
Hey, Roy is dope in this
Ooh.
game, sir. I'll have you know.
He
you hate to see
is.
it.
He absolutely is. Xavier, you should play the game. How about that? How about you play the game?
This man Ace missed with a 97%. You hate to see it.
Oh, this is his gameplay?
Nah, this is my gameplay.
You think
And-
Ace got a capture card? That point,
Got a
Ace is
PC.
afraid to build a gun. There ain't no way you got a capture card.
Oh man. All right. So, anything else to say about Engage, guys?
Very engaging.
That's it. All right. So I think that's. Oh wait, we got some rapid fire topics. Let me go find this.
Wait. Before we move away from
Grand
Engage,
Blue, technically.
but before we move away from Engage, random thought. How long, if at all, before they make a Fire Emblem Warriors game specifically for this game?
Oh man, you hate to see it.
I didn't even think about that spin-off of some sort.
Because Triple S was saying, he's like, so do you think the reason you walk around maps after you finish them is because they're going to turn it into a Muso game? And I was like, oh shit, you might be onto something.
So real quick, Atelier Ryza 3 got delayed. I think it only got delayed by a month, I believe.
But now it's being put on RE4 release day. Oh, no.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Yikes.
March 24th, my birthday.
Ah, man.
Best day of the year. My birthday too, Blake.
Zayfrey, there is no way, my brother, you were born on the same day as
I'm
me.
So serious.
There's no
So
way.
serious.
You were born on March
Best day of the
24th.
year, bro.
What year, bro? What year?
Yeah. I can't leak that. Hold on.
He's like, you asking for too much there, sir.
DM it to me.
I can't leak that. best day of the year, bro. It's the best day of the year.
Oh,
Bro,
man.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me and Zayfrey agree. Let's go.
All right. So, yeah, Atelier Ryza 3 got delayed. I guess it was to polish up stuff. It's only a month. I don't see the real reason. Maybe it went to get out of things way, but you guys just said Resident Evil is right on top of it. So, why? I don't know. But, hey, if you want...
I guess
To be
in there...
Much
Yeah,
overlap of fan base and
I was about to say, yeah, there's not really that much overlap in theory between those fan bases.
I
You
feel
have
like...
to
you
consider,
are
right?
like one of the few Shadow who would be interested in both.
Damn.
He's not one of the. Well, yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Shit. That's going to be a tough thing to play. Nah, Resident Evil first. I'll beat that in like a weekend, probably.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 won't be as long as a JRPG.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
You need to
right.
spend more time to work on the
I mean-
thickness, make it better.
Realistically, Shadow, you'll probably get to play Ryza like a week or two early.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh,
I'm confident send you shit. Unless they do. Do they send you shit?
Yeah, they
They
sent
do,
me.
they do.
They sent me stuff. Next up, we got real quick, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Had a little festival, Grand Blue Fest or something like that. They showed a lot of new gameplay for Relink, and they have a new versus game, the new fighting game. Is it an update or is it a completely new game, or is this like super ultra Street Fighter Arcade Edition? Does anybody know?
I feel and this is just, I haven't really looked into it. I'll actually while we're talking, I'll look into it now. From what I understand, I think I thought it was just they added rollback to the game, and I think there's a new season pass. I'll look into it.
Yeah. But so interestingly enough, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink was announced in 2016, and everybody was swearing up and down that this was going to be it, that we get a release date, and with no release date at all for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, game that's been on the market, talked about for 7 or so years now. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get Final Fantasy 15 vibes. Before release, about we were waiting for that game forever, and then it finally came out, and it was god awful. That's what I'm getting for this game. So hopefully that's wrong.
You pre-ordering it, Rashado?
Probably not gonna pre-order it. I'll probably see if I can get a code. No, you know what? Actually, for this one, I'm gonna rely on Metacritic scores if I buy it or not. Because I can honestly see this game coming out being trash. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Interesting.
Because like if the Metacritic scores are bad after all these delays, I don't know about that.
So if we still care about Fantasy Versing Rising, I just looked into it on the official page. So it's kind of like I guess a good comparison would be like 4 to 4 Ultimax. So it's the same game, but I posted a screenshot in the Discord. So they've touched up the visuals, like they've kind of like soft remade it. They've added crossplay and they've added rollback, and there's going to be new characters and new story content.
Oh, okay, so it's like Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition,
I guess,
edition.
or
Okay.
like your usual fighting game refresh.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Okay, I'm surprised it's still supporting the game. Thought it was dead.
I didn't think it was getting as much love as enough to warrant more. But we got a super chat really quick from Nemo Propaganda. Thank you, Nemo. Saying, on a Monday, bless up to the JRPG God.
On a Monday. What up, Nemo? Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that.
My dick out on a Monday. Yay.
Let's
on
go.
a Monday. Hey, on a Monday. Yay.
So, yeah, it's Grand Blue Fantasy. Still no release date. You hate to see it. I think that's all the topics I got, people. Unless we got anything we want to talk about real quick.
We already talked about One Piece Odyssey, right?
Yeah, technically we
We
did.
could go back to Odyssey. You know,
No, we don't have to.
We really didn't say much, but is there much to be said?
It's not really much
I
to be
think
said.
you know what? I actually have a question for Bob. Bob, why did you return your copy after I played it?
Oh, yeah, you
I was
returned
thinking
it,
to myself,
right.
Yeah, he did return his copy. Why did you return it? What was so bad about it?
Nothing bad, just boring.
Yep.
Like
How far did
it
you
was
get?
about 5 hours.
Wait, what
Okay.
place did you get to? What area were you at?
Alabasta. He'd be at Alabasta at 5 hours.
Correct.
Yeah, we telling him that. He probably didn't play 5 hours. I was trying to catch this
How
man.
did you
God
bought it
damn.
on Steam, right?
Yeah,
Isn't the refund period 2 hours?
Uh-oh.
usually yes, but if you have an actual real technical issue and you tell them, they'll waive.
What was
it.
your technical issue?
Uh-oh.
He lied.
I made one up.
Game not good.
Oh, man.
He technically didn't like it.
Wait, did you technically
Oh.
refund Star Ocean 2?
No,
That game actually had technical issues though.
Wow, you're
Yeah,
One Piece
but
fan, right?
correct.
loves
You're
One
caught up on the manga. You're up to date and everything.
Oh, God,
Not
manga.
up to date, but
Well, that's
like,
why you're a
pretty
crazy
far.
person.
Nah,
it makes sense now.
I am Q. I'm in Wano.
Right, which is way too far behind, especially for somebody
Jesus.
who I know read stuff. You know, you're a crazy person. Right, you should be up to date where it's at, like a proper person would be.
I'm
So
taking my time through Wano.
So, wow, it was just boring to you? Like, it wasn't that exciting? So, like I said, Chain Echoes Combat was more exciting?
Yeah, I mean, I still like the games. Just I looked at it realistically. It's like Fire Emblem's coming out in a literal week. I am kind of going through the motions with this already. It's not bad, but I'd rather just get my money back. Because
So-
realistically, I'd rather
it's
play
because of
something else.
Fire Emblem. I think you did it because I think if it comes out at a time when you're not thinking about Fire Emblem, because for me, I wasn't thinking about Fire Emblem. You know, when I got my copy, which I didn't buy the copy actually. I have to say shout out to my boy Ratcha who got me a copy of this game actually. So shout out to Ratcha for because I was actually still playing something else at the time, and Ratcha was like, "Hey, have you played Odyssey?" Yeah, and I was like, "Nah." And you know, Ratcha hooked me up with a copy, and it's like I actually felt like I slept on it when I started playing. I was like, "Damn, I should have picked this game up myself." Like,
I don't
this
know.
is good. So-
It just feels like filler work. It feels like filler stuff. I really don't even care. It's like I'm at Alabasta. They're telling us to do different things because of the memory world and stuff like that. I'm like, this just feels like filler. Honestly, I skipped the cutscene or two. I was just like, I didn't lose anything. I didn't really care. Like
I'm loving the cutscene. It's fan service. I think it's good fan service for
Nah.
for fans of the series. I like the fact that I think the only thing that I was a bit bothered at is that Brooke is not in the party. Like he's literally just like. A
So
ghost.
wait, is he not in the party for the whole game though? Did he show up?
It
Yeah,
seems like that because you run into him as a ghost.
yeah, you run into
And
as a ghost, but like maybe later on in the game he
I-
joins.
I don't think because literally in all the trailers I've seen, all the gameplay I've seen from other places, nowhere do I see Brooke. So my assumption is he's gone. Like because what they say in the story is that his body sunk to the bottom of the sea when the boat got hit.
I guess it was probably too much to have like one more character in the game to play as, because Straw Hats are a pretty large quote unquote pirate group. So making them for like individual characters and have gameplay balance, was probably too much.
That's the reason. I think it's Bandai Namco, and they're gonna drop some DLC later.
Yeah, man.
I was hoping for like a Jinbei or Carrot, but
that's what I'm saying. They will drop. Carrot's not like. I mean, don't stop.
She's an honorary Straw Hat. I've seen most of her arc already. What are you talking about?
Wait. Vivi's a more honorary straw hat. No, she is a Straw Hat. I think
she is. She's a Straw Hat. She is.
Yeah, she's a Straw Hat.
She literally was a part of the crew for a period of time. So
so was Carrot.
Like Rabbit over Vivi.
Of course you would, Riku.
Of course,
of course you would.
But to be fair, even disregard just that. She's more badass too. Come on.
Than Vivi?
She is more badass. She is more badass than Vivi. When she does
y'all hating on Vivi?
We're not hating on Vivi. I'm just saying Rabbit is better.
She does have a she that full.
Wait, who's Rabbit again?
She does
I don't know. I don't know who that is. Who's Rabbit? Rabbit.
You haven't seen her. Yeah, you're behind in the story, Shadow. Have you been to Wano?
Oh no, I've watched Wano. I just forgot who this is. One Piece got so many damn minor characters. I don't give a shit about that. I just tune them out.
Rabbit is a minor. What the fuck?
Is she with the True now? Is she at the laboratory? Oh wait, let me stop.
Oi! Keep your mouth shut.
Let me stop. All right,
it's good stuff. It's definitely good stuff. I honestly like. I would like to see Puddin as a member of the crew in the game. I think that would be nice. I think maybe have a couple other side characters just appear.
Did they confirm? Did they confirm DLC for this game? Or
they haven't said anything about DLC, but I think it'd be in Bandai Namco. Like they.
I say Bandai Namco always throws DLC into the anime.
Yeah, I feel like
still put DLC into Kakarot.
Yeah, Kakarot just got some DLC recently, so I think it will get DLC. So yeah, it's good. I will admit I can understand where Bao probably feels bored because the gameplay is really easy because you can basically cheese the whole battle system because essentially you can. It's got some ways where it can actually be challenging, but essentially when you're battling enemies, they've got like 3 different types. So it's like rock, paper, scissors essentially, and each character is basically like locked to a particular enemy, essentially, whichever enemy is in front of them. The problem that they introduced into the game is that you can swap these players around at any point in time. So you can switch, let's say, for example, Luffy's blocked by an enemy that he's weak against. You can just switch him with Zoro, who's stronger against the enemy, and kill that enemy easily in like one turn. So I'm literally one-hit KOing pretty much every enemy I come up against because of that. And I think that's a bit easy. They do sometimes lock it where you can't switch that player, but that's like a challenge thing. Like it just pops up randomly and it's like challenge. But yeah, it's not challenge. Like the game isn't difficult, and I'm hoping maybe I'm just early in the game, and as it goes along, it's gonna get more challenging, and that'll be great. But so far, it's not that challenging.
You know it's not.
Oh man.
But I'm liking the story. I think I like seeing the Straw Hats. I like the banter. I like the dialogue, and the voice acting sounds perfect. It sounds like them. Yeah, I like that. I'm good with it, and I'm actually curious to see which characters pop up as well. Like I'm like, who's gonna show up in this island, and especially they did say that their characters are gonna be stronger than they were when they initially met them. So are we gonna get Crocodile from what do you call it, from the
Impel Down?
Or are we gonna get yeah, exactly, Impel Down Crocodile, or are we gonna get pre-time skip Crocodile, back in where in Alabasta.
So wait a minute, you're still in Alabasta?
I'm in Alabasta as well. Yeah, I'm literally in Alabasta at the moment.
Jesus Christ, I thought you would have been out of here by now. I thought you'd be way further than that.
Not to cut you guys off, but there is a super chat here. Now, we got a super chat from Game Inspection. He says, only honorary Straw Hat is Yamato and Vivi, if I remember correctly.
Yamato.
Here's a question. Do you guys consider Yamato a waifu or a bandu?
She's a girl. She's a girl that considers herself a man. Oh, don't be letting these Western idiots influence that. All right, she wants to be known as I think it's her father, Yamato. She wants to be known as him. All right, she's a full blown woman. She just wants to be a man. Like that's all there is to it.
You guys say I'm behind. It's not her father. It's freaking Odin. She wants to be like.
I thought it was Odin. Yeah. I thought Odin was her father. Who? Oh yeah. Wait.
No,
Kaido. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
I'm sorry.
Now we care.
Their stuff, man. Hold it
Fine.
Okay, my
We do
bad.
be
Even though we're
Waifu
talking about it
Yamato.
for like 10 minutes already.
My bad, people.
We
I
do be
forgot.
wife win Yamato though. Let's just put that out there. But yes.
There was something regarding Fire Emblem that I guess we could talk about if we care.
Yeah, we went right to Fire Emblem.
We can't
like
wrap up with Fire Emblem. There's one more thing we have to wrap up with, and that's The Last of Us. Because
Do we have to?
No.
Do we have to?
No.
Nah, we don't have
The
to.
first good game ever.
the first good game.
Anyway, I think that's it.
I was just mentioning the Nintendo basically forced Alier's character to be basic. Intelligent Systems wanted Alier to struggle, but Nintendo said, no, we have to make them a hero. Don't make them struggle.
Cool.
And then, of course, they censored the Anna dialogue, which is a little creepy if you look at it.
Not just hers.
But probably just a lot of the minor characters. But the fact it's even an option too, bro. Like in older games, it wasn't, as far as I remember.
What's our source for like lessening Alier's like struggle? Because like
it's a direct.
It was an
quote
interview from.
this is a strange time to sort of interject now. Because I mean, just in the last game we had like Dimitri. So like, what's going on?
This game's more lighthearted.
That too.
This is like the most lighthearted game in the series, by the way, and I'm not a fan of that. Like some of this stuff has literally made me face palm. It's so out of place.
I'm telling you, bro, this game looks like Genshin, bro. It acts like Genshin.
It's Genshin.
We got another super.
Got another super chat from Game Inspection saying, "Wait, Kinemon and Momo are honorary Straw Hats too."
Nah, fuck Kinemon, man. Fuck
What do you
Kinemon.
have against Kinemon?
Ain't nobody. Kinemon's like he's the
bro.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
I don't fuck with Kinemon, man. You know
who's Momo again?
I'll take Momo, man. Momo appreciates.
Momo's own son.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Little kid. That with the that has a dragon that has the. Oh wait, let me stop.
Oi, spoilers, man.
Let me stop.
Oh, it's not a spoiler. It's a fake devil fruit.
All right. Okay, so I guess that's a podcast, people. That's all the topics I got.
I have one more topic.
Oh, here we go.
When you're using skill cards in Persona 4, do you just use them on a persona?
This is a topic?
Yeah, this is a topic. It's called the skill card topic.
Wait, repeat that?
Do you just apply that? How do skill cards work? I've never used them. You just buy them and apply it to a persona?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I forgot. I haven't played Golden.
Why
in a
is
long
this
time.
guide then? You know how there's those fucking. The Empress is always all like, hey, make these, or rather the attendants are always like, hey, make this specific persona with the specific skill.
Right.
Well, this guide is like, well, you have to fuse this and this in order to get Bufala. And I'm like, or I can just use a skill card, can't I? Like,
Are you reading a guide from
Oh,
the original
man.
Persona 4?
She's using that
cards,
guide.
Because skill cards weren't a thing.
Why are you playing with a guide?
She's playing with it.
For the fucking,
the Velvet Room
fusing?
ones.
The Velvet Room one?
Do you guys not use a guide for like the Velvet Room quest? Because
we don't use guides out here.
The
I ain't these
Velvet Room
streets.
quest, bro.
Nah, chill. I'm kidding.
Velvet Room quest, bro.
I'm kidding.
Oh my God. I know you weren't even.
Yeah.
If you're using a guide that's from, God damn it, people. If you are using a guide from the original Persona 4, then that doesn't apply because skill cards weren't in that.
Well, then
The original
that makes
Persona
sense.
4?
Okay.
Wait, in the original Persona 4? Really?
I think so, yeah.
I
thought it
a
was
lot, dude.
I don't
The
think there
original
were skill-
Persona
yeah, no,
4
there
had
were
a
no
lot
skill
of
cards in
different
that one.
things.
Yeah.
You're right, Zafri. I went back,
Yeah.
by the way. The shadows look different. Like the shadows look like balloons in the original ones,
They're, like,
and
goofy.
they changed Chie's voice. Chie's voice currently is way better.
I disagree.
Wait,
I hate
Is
her
this the
voice.
stuffy Chie?
This is the high pitched Chie.
No, I love this Chie. This is my Chie voice.
Wait, is it the
I
one they
think
use in
it's
Ultimax?
funky.
Listen,
Yeah,
I can't
Ultimax is the
remember.
new voice.
It's
That's the new voice.
it goes Yukiko, Chie, and then
Wrong.
Riza. That's what it
Wrong.
goes. That's the
I mean, you mean it
Yeah,
goes
maybe
reset,
reverse,
reset.
Wrong.
Maybe
GA
reverse
number
order.
one.
Oh,
GA
Blake,
number
Blake
one.
said
One.
on.
Hey,
Teddy got a new
know,
voice too, but it's not as
you know,
like,
GA would
drastic.
absolutely fart on your face, bro. Like, let's
Oh
not even. Let's
my
not
gosh!
Even
All right, let's
What
get
the fuck do
to.
you mean? Chia isn't like gross. Like, what are you making Chia to be gross
I
like?
don't know, bro. I don't know. Chia
Like,
kind of
Chia's
greasy,
a
bro.
tomboy, but she's not like gross. It's
I
not like
don't
she
know,
like
bro.
picks her nose and just like eats
I
it.
don't know,
What the
bro.
fuck?
I mean,
She
she-
be wearing shorts under their skirts.
I don't know. She likes to eat a lot of
look,
meat.
She wants to cover up. Oh my god.
She likes
Oh,
meat,
Vicky
doesn't
will
she?
not
She
like
wants to
it.
cover up because she
Lady, wearing a skirt.
Lady Pelvic, didn't you just drill one of the Persona 3 characters because they weren't hot?
Yeah, Chia is hot. What do you mean?
She is not.
Chia is the
Alright.
shit. Chia is
Aw,
fucking
man.
rad as fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
she-
man.
she
Chia is my
looks
girl.
like Drake Bell from John.
Oh man, nah, say it ain't so.
Oh
Don't
my
do
god,
Chia
listen.
like that.
Personality,
Here's the thing, Riku.
personality factors into hot. Yo, Chia is dope as hell. What do you mean?
Riku,
chat-
put bunny
chat-
ears on her.
Movies
You
and
can put
steak.
bunny
Like,
ears
that's
on
a
her,
woman
Riku.
after my own heart.
Bunny ears on all of them. What's
Hey,
your point?
hey, Chad, is Chie hot? Yes or no?
Hey, wait, hold on, wait. How come Sweet Life and Dio Band in the chat said Nanako is best girl?
Oh man, get the.
I mean,
Oh no!
like she is best child.
She's a good character. Yeah, she's
best
Every
child.
day
like,
is great.
That's
at
it, right,
your
guys?
June.
Yeah,
That's
she's
it,
like
right?
she's probably my favorite child character. Yeah.
So
Hey,
FBI,
said
she is
one of the
caught someone
bros.
in the chat. You know, they need to be arrested. You know, like just like what-
Chie is one of the bros. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what Ace
Boys,
said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chie is like the Kimiko of the Inaba crew.
This is why Yukiko is best. That's all there is to it.
No, Yukiko. Listen, I
She
like,
is.
while
Yukiko.
I don't hate Yukiko anymore. Before when I first played, I hated her. I was like, dude, I want her to like.
Yeah, you had like a personal vendetta against her.
I really did. Now I actually don't.
Kind of
mind
an
her.
L take, but yeah,
she's
Yukiko's
okay.
great.
No, you.
I dropped after I got
Yukiko is
Naoto,
better.
man. When
Yukiko
Naoto came
is
in,
better.
I was like, you know, fuck Yukiko. Naoto is waifu.
People make me
That was
sick.
it.
But Yukiko's got those lacy unmentionables.
Yes, but Naoto is waifu, right? The minute
Naruto's a
came
whole
in,
dude. But, you know, that's neither here nor there.
Naoto is waifu. The minute Naoto came in, Yukiko was dead.
So that is a topic we could talk about.
Oh, God, I was trying to end the
some of
podcast.
Can we not?
Uh,
I was trying to end the
some of
podcast.
Okay, we can end it because that may take a while.
Yeah, let's get to the end of this podcast. Let's get to the outros. Go ahead, Bob.
Thank you guys for coming out to a Monday edition of the podcast. Hope you had a good day and that we brought some joy to your day. Go play Xenogears.
Or don't.
Oh,
Pelvic, you mother. Let me stop.
Q, go ahead.
Your husbando dreams here, Q. We will not be streaming tomorrow, as this is not
I
Sunday,
will be.
so yeah, that guy will. Anyway, that being said, right, this was wonderful. You know, we had a good time chatting about waifus and good stuff. Don't listen to anything you hear from anyone else. One Piece Odyssey is worth your time, and if you have not caught up to the manga, what are you doing with your life? Solve that problem first, and then jump into Odyssey. Like I have told my missus, because she needs to understand this is important. So that being said, hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time, and yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
All right, Riku.
Peace out, people. I'm not gonna do no long outro. I was barely here in the first place.
You hate to see it.
one, the only one, right? Falcon's finest. This is the end of the podcast for you.
Oh.
That was good. That was good, Riku. Riku, that was excellent. Riku, good job.
Oh,
Yo,
You're the new
I
man.
literally, let me tell you something. I had to click over to see if that was Riku or someone else.
Q, you're the new Riku.
Oh, that was good. That was good, Q. That was pretty good, I gotta say.
Oh, man.
You know what?
Good
If I used
impression.
my powers right, I could have taken a stab at the GPD while I was at it. But you know,
Oh man, you've been unstoppable.
Oh man. Zephyr.
Thank you for having me on again. My name is Zephyr, ZFFRE Revolution. Check me out and hit the backlog, guys. Games aren't out yet. It's backlog season. Hit them backlog games because I know you all.
Fire Emblem just came out. So
Bye. What are you talking about?
You're the Fire Emblem fan.
Dead Space
You
is
have a
coming out
whole
Friday.
series on the
Wow.
Safe. What
Wow.
are you doing?
Listen, I mean,
This man has a whole retrospective series on Fire Emblem. Is not playing Fire Emblem.
Oh man,
That
really?
video's bad, guys. That video's
Ah.
bad, guys. But play Fire Emblem Engage, I guess, for the gameplay heads, the fellow gameplay enthusiasts such as myself. But other than that, hit that backlog, guys. I know you all got one. I know.
All right, Blake.
It has been that time. Oh my gosh, 2 crits at 11%. What the fuck?
2 crits. Jeez, 11 flirts.
Yep.
Ouch.
Yeah. Okay. I'm okay. Okay. I want to thank everybody for coming out. We are 5 likes away from 100. So if 5 of you could just jump on that like button like a good bukkake, it'd be great. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. The next part of our Zelda marathon will be we're playing Majora's Mask blind. I haven't played it before. So in the last stream we did the Forest Temple, the Deku Palace. Deku Palace?
Deku Palace, yes.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah, we did that. I'm progressing from there. I'm still horrified at the concept of the whole time mechanic, but I think I figured out that the workarounds for it and how the system works. So, so far, I'm adoring Majora's Mask.
Yes, you are.
I'm curious if I'll like it more than Ocarina by the end of it, but we'll see. A lot of fun. So we're going to be live with that tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern. So look out for that. And yeah, that's on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/WesttownHD. And yeah, that's it for me. Drink some water. We're 4 likes away from 100. Let me just refresh, make sure you know.
Can we talk about Pelvic's ad-libs for your whole Majora's Mask segment?
My whole what now?
Thank you, Val. I appreciate it.
It's your favorite game, right?
It's my favorite game of all time.
Your favorite Zelda game is
I didn't know it was your number 1 game. I knew it was your favorite Zelda.
Yep, my number 1 game of all time.
Yeah, of all time, really?
Wow.
Okay, that is high praise.
I hate Majora's Mask.
Dang.
Well, I hate you, Q. I hate you. You're like my least favorite person on this planet.
I'm just saying, it is what it is.
No, I'm just saying, it is what it is, Q. It is what it is,
Yo, pal, you know what?
Fuck it is.
I thought you were cool, but you know what?
Yeah, I thought you were cool too.
My God. Pelvic, go ahead with your outro.
Oh my God, I'm remembered. I'm part of this.
You don't have to be. Anyway, that's it. That's all. That's a podcast.
You don't have to be.
So guys, it's your girl, Lady Pelvic of Pelvic Gaming. Thank you so much for joining the Pelvic Revolution podcast. It was a great episode as usual. I'm so sorry that we had someone being very rude in the beginning, but it's okay now. We ended up getting through the podcast, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And be sure to follow me on Twitter at Lady Pelvic because I am just documenting my entire Persona 4 journey. It's been wild. It's been super fun, and I love it so much. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you.
Okay. And it's your boy Shadow. We will see you guys in about 2 weeks, maybe. And Dead Space is coming out Friday. That's day 1. Gonna love that. It's gonna be amazing.
One Piece may be up by not One. God damn, not One Piece. Hogwarts maybe.
I'm about to say. I was like, what? I was like, One Piece.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna repurchase his copy.
Hogwarts is the 10th of February, so I think it's still a little ways out.
Yeah, not boycotting that game. What happened there?
Let's not even get into that.
All right, guys. We out of here.
Peace out, people.
Peace.
We didn't even get to 100 likes. Come on, someone fix this.
99.
I see 98.
And a half.
Oh, dude, we didn't get to talk about the fact that Hogwarts Legacy actually does black people hair right for once.
Is it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Bro.
It's phenomenal.
The detail.
Yo, you know, I actually talked to my missus about that, about how games don't do our hair right.
Big facts.
Bro, it's just like the RDC World video. It's like, wait, they got 50 haircuts for this white guy, but they got one afro for the nigga.
Just the afro.